my goodness
There's
gracious.
so much happening right now.
I'm scared. I've super failed.
Extreme success.
Ah, good job.
Thank goodness.
Success.
Yes.
I'm wired. After losing that much sanity, I'm like,
Okay, so Dr. Jones and Professor, you both hear someone screaming for help from somewhere out in the cold, in the rain. Hello and welcome to PAX Online 2021. I'm Brian from Chaosium, the place where we get to dream the dreams of dead gods and construct the universe from its essential runes. And we're here with a very special online game live at PAX 2021, PAX Online 2021, an online game of Call of Cthulhu. I'll be your keeper of arcane lore tonight, and I have a wonderful cast of players, and I'm going to get them each to introduce themselves, tell us who they are, and also let us know what their experience level with Call of Cthulhu is, starting first with Miss Bridgett Jeffries.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bridgett Jeffries. Ooh, I've been around the block with Call of Cthulhu for a few years now, so much so that I spend a lot of my free time writing for the Miskatonic Repository, which is Chaosium's community content program. So love Call of Cthulhu, love how intuitive the rules are, and I'm super excited to play this game right now.
Please welcome Mark Meer.
Hello, I'm Mark Meer. I've been playing Call of Cthulhu for quite a while. Started back in the 1980s. And more recently, I've been doing a Call of Cthulhu LARP over in the UK with some friends of mine on an annual basis. And it's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm very excited to be here at the invitation of Chaosium.
Miss Jess McDonell.
Hello, I'm primarily from the video game space, so I'm being totally chill about being on a game with Mark. I have not played a group game of Call of Cthulhu before. I've only played solo, so I'm very excited, and this should be very interesting.
And lastly but not leastly, Miss Alex Caton.
Hi, I'm Alex. I've played a couple of Call of Cthulhu one-shots, and every time I do it, I love it a lot and just get very excited anytime I'm invited to play Call of Cthulhu. I love the source material, and I'm always just excited to go mad with friends.
Perfect. So tonight we are playing a game from the collection of scenarios Doors to Darkness, which is a collection of stories specifically designed for beginning keepers. We're playing a game named Servants of the Lake. It is one of my absolute favorite Call of Cthulhu scenarios because I go crazy for anything that is set in a motel in a rural area by the side of the road at nighttime. Anything at all like that, you just sign me up. It's near this motel where there is a small like kidney bean shaped lake, and when the rain falls, it sort of pockets it like pockmarks all over the surface of the rain, the surface of the water even, and something's like stirring in the woods around it, and as the wind whistles through the trees, the reeds move gently, and even though the night is still, there is always movement. But about 20 miles to the north lies the town of Arkham, Massachusetts, where we lay our scene as Gerald Fraser has asked his his friend, well, he would probably call him friend, Wentworth Avebury. I always say Avery. Wentworth Avebury. He's invited Wentworth Avebury to his home on a very, very short notice, because he says that his son, James, has gone missing. It would appear that Gerald Fraser has called everybody on campus about James missing. But he called Wentworth Avebury first, because Wentworth Avebury is one of the professors. But he also called Dr. Nevada Jones, asking if she had seen his son, James. He also called James's friends, Jesse and Lois, asking if they had seen James. This man was very frazzled, very panicked. He asked you all to please come to his home tonight so he can tell you more about what's going on, so he can please find his son. So the Fraser family, they're a banker family. They're very wealthy. They're in the wealthy end of Arkham in a large house. So out of the four of you, who do you think would be the first to arrive on scene?
I am not punctual.
You're not a punctual woman, Dr. Jones.
I believe I am. I think
Yes.
I might even arrive slightly early.
Oh, well, Mr. Is it Dr. or Mr. Avebury?
Professor.
Professor
Yes.
Avebury. So as you arrive, please let us know what your character sort of is wearing, and maybe just tell us just a brief bit about who you are.
Professor Avebury is a man of average height who wears a trim moustache, uses a monocle rather than spectacles when examining text, and sometimes wears it merely as an affectation. He wears a slightly worn suit. Clearly, the salary of a professor at Miskatonic University does not allow one to be a clothes horse. However, you will note that he speaks with a bit of a transatlantic accent, despite the fact that he was born in New York City.
Very interesting. And who is second to arrive, perhaps regarding Professor Avebury standing at the front of the Fraser home as they make their approach?
Jesse would probably be running down the street, catching just the sight of Professor A and like screaming from half a block down, "Professor A, you're here too!" And she's like running, juggling a backpack, a duffel bag, some homework that she probably hasn't completed yet that's spilling on the floor. She's picking back up off the ground and running up to meet her.
Miss Williams. Yes, you've also been summoned, I take it.
Hi, how are you? Tragic, isn't it? It's so terrible what happened. Do you know what happened?
I'm not sure if it rises to the level of tragedy, but then again, I have very little information.
Yeah, I was called too. Does this give me an extension on my assignment for next week?
We'll talk about that once we have a better idea of the big picture.
Okay.
Given that Dr. Jones is still leisurely on her way, how does Lois arrive on the scene?
I arrived shortly after Jessie and recognized her quickly because we know each other from going to church together for several years. I haven't been for a while, but I regard her as an old friend. I'm very excited to see her. I have an athletic physique, quite stylish, but I like to get my hands dirty, so I don't want to be restricted by any tight skirts or anything. I'm wearing a fetching pantsuit, which I feel very good about. And I have not met Wentworth Avebury before, so I approached the both of you. Jessie, hi, how are you? It's been so long.
Lois, hi. She's getting gear off and she just rushes off the porch to just give you that loving, warm embrace.
Oh, it's so good to see you. Do you know what's happening? I got really freaked out when I got the letter. This is all really scary. Did something go wrong?
I don't know. It has something to do with James, and the professor was really. Have you met Professor A? Hold on, come on. Let me introduce you.
Hi. I mean, I've definitely heard of you. It's lovely to meet you.
Yes. Wentworth Avebury, Professor of Languages at Miskatonic, and you're a friend of young Jessie's, I take it.
Yes, I am. My name's Lois. I actually studied engineering myself.
Oh, yes, a very noble pursuit, I'm sure. And your connection to Mr.
James.
Fraser.
Yes. Yeah, Jessie and I were old friends with James. I haven't seen him in a little bit, but I got the letter. Something went wrong. Did they think we know anything? I don't know what's going on.
I'm not quite sure. James himself was a student of mine, a very diligent student as well. If anything's happened to him, I shall be most sorry indeed.
Dr. Nevada Jones, it may be time for you to arrive. And how does she do it?
Yeah, Nevada strolls up. She's a professor of archaeology, has her kind of very loose, comfortable slacks on with a big oversized white shirt and a magnificent full-length cardigan. And
Nice.
she has a cigarette in a holder. She's just lazily kind of waving around more than she's smoking, and a classic kind of very 1920s extremely short, sharp bob that is short enough to not get in the way, but is still looks pretty good. She's got a couple of scars and a bit rough around the edges, but is very self-assured and just kind of strolls right up to the porch. Professor A, ladies.
Ah, good Lord. Dr. Jones, what brings you here?
Same as everybody else, I expect. I got a phone call from Gerald again.
Ah, I see. Yes, yes, we've all been summoned for the same purpose, it seems. I thought for a moment you were going to have me decipher some more hieroglyphics or some shards of pottery you may have found in your travels.
Well, actually, I do have something that I brought with me. Maybe we could have a look at it later. Probably missing children might be where. Missing young people might be the priority, but definitely later.
Yes, hardly children, but I suppose we're all someone's child, aren't we?
Missing young folk.
And it's at this point the door to the Fraser household bursts open, and Gerald, who is a portly man in his mid to late 50s with a mustache and is balding, and he's holding a glass of very illegal whiskey, sees you there. He looks down. He goes, "Oh God, thank God you're all here. Please come inside, quick. Is anyone else here with you? Are you all the people that came? We really have to make sure. I don't want this to blow up into a scandal. I don't want everyone at Miskatonic talking about my missing boy."
Yes, of course, Gerald. You might want to step inside with that tumbler.
Oh yes, well, please come on. Please remind me who each of you are. Yes, I see the professor is the
Nevada.
Australia. Yeah,
Nice.
okay, right, sure. All right, well, come on in. Come on
You
in
called me
quickly now.
6 times this semester.
Okay, right, sorry, I remember now. Please come inside. Come inside. He leads you into the home and sits you down in the parlor, where he immediately refills his already half full whiskey glass. He doesn't offer anyone anything, even though there's a full decanter there and there's a full, all these. They don't even look like bootleg whiskeys. They look like full legit ones.
Wentworth actually clears his throat audibly when he's pouring the whiskey and sort of looks at one of the empty glasses.
What? No, sorry. This is a private party. Okay. Well,
Oh
sure,
yes,
right.
of course.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
And he pours. Who else wants one? Are you old enough to drink? I suppose no one's really allowed to drink anyway. Okay, so he pours another 3 glasses of
thank
whiskey.
you.
Okay. Well then, whoever rejects one, he pours that one back into his to make it a triple. All right. Now, please, I need you to find James before this blows up. I really don't want this to get worse than it already is. You know him. You know James is a bit of a rebel. I really hope he's just pulling a fast one on his old man here.
Fine, James. Are you sure that we're the best qualified for that particular task?
I'm not calling the police. I'm just calling the people who know him. You know, I don't need the police snoop around here asking questions about my boy.
Well, of course, a scandal is to be avoided, but do you think it is something scandalous? It might...
I told him he should never have gotten involved with that young Emily woman. You know, I told him he needed to focus on his studies. He had to become a banker. But I told him that he should break up with her and focus on his study, because she lives down in Kingsport. You know what Kingsport is? It's half a day's drive away.
Yes.
He's exaggerating, of course. Those of you who grew up in Arkham, you
Like right there.
Yeah, it's not that far away. You know, it's a few minutes.
Gerald, I fear you may have used too heavy a hand. I've seen this before as a professor. Young people in love, parents showing disapproval is more likely to drive them into each other's arms than anything else.
Well, thank you for your hindsight, Mr. Avebury.
Of course.
Well, last I heard, James was going to Kingsport to go be with Emily. Said they were going to run away together, and this was 9 days ago, and I haven't seen him since. Last I heard was a phone call that James gave me after he left Arkham, and we had a big argument. And he told me that he was dead tired, and he was going to go spend a night in a motel before continuing on to Kingsport. But I know they didn't arrive because I've been trying to call Emily, and she says they never got there. Okay,
do you have the name of the motel in question?
No, I don't really know the motel. I don't know how many there can be on that single road down from here to Kingsport, but I need someone to figure this out. You know, the PIs and stuff I've been reaching out to, they won't talk to me. They don't want to walk with someone from the banks, you know. So all of you, and he looks at Lois and Jesse. You two you knew James as well. You probably knew him better than his teachers did, right? So you probably think, what do you think? What do you two think?
Yeah, I mean, we knew them both. Have you been in contact with Emily? Is she missing too, or is she just not giving you information?
No, she's in Kingsport. She just said James never turned up. I got a half in mind that she's lying. But I don't know. I think you can find some information maybe from the motel he stopped at or something. But I mean, I spoke to her parents, and she says that she's there fine, unless they're all in on this big conspiracy to divorce me from my son.
Well, I would say that the simplest answer is often the correct one. It's entirely possible that they do intend to wed. What's the financial situation of her family?
Well, not upstanding enough in my opinion, but look, all right, I'll give you this. You can show it to people. He shows you. I'll turn your attention to our Roll20 here. I'm going to show you this photo of the very strapping young James Fraser. Can everyone see that? Be in your journal, otherwise there's not a.
Oh, it's in hand.
There it is.
Yeah, I
Yes,
read it.
it's popped up.
Ah, what
Oh.
a strapping young lad.
Indeed.
On the
That is
reverse,
adorable.
on the reverse of this photograph, it says James Fraser, 6'2", blonde hair, brown eyes, drives a black Chrysler Coupe, and the number plate AB 1652.
And favors a bow tie, I see.
Oh well, of course he's not a farmer, you know. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
Well said. Well said. Yeah.
Gerald reaches into his pocket and pulls out $200 in cash, and he shoves it into Dr. Jones's hands. Says, "Okay, so you take the money and whatever else you need, and you just go and find him. Okay, if you can get this done before the police, I have to involve them. I just don't really want to involve the police."
Right.
And he sips his
And
whiskey almost knowingly.
knock it back. Just knock the whiskey back. Right. Yeah, we'll find him. Yeah.
Mr.
Alright.
Gerald, I don't want to seem insensitive, but if you guys got into another really big fight, if we find him and he doesn't want us to come home, or he doesn't want to come home, I don't know if there's much we can do about that, Mr. Gerald.
You and Lois are going to speak sense to him as people in his peer group and tell him that he has to come back. He has to continue his family's legacy. You know, he can't just run off with some girl he barely knows from Kingsport of all places.
So you're suggesting we employ peer pressure, is that it?
Yeah. And you, Dr. A, Professor Avebury, whatever you call yourself.
Professor, yes.
Professor, you tell him that you'll fail him if he doesn't come back or something like that. I don't know.
Well,
Just
I
tell him
mean,
whatever you got to do.
If he stops attending classes, I will be forced to fail him. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You let him know that that's what's going on.
Well, let's just
All right. I'll do my level best. I'm not sure if he'll necessarily listen to me instead of these young friends of his. But
Lois knows, right? Lois, you could talk to him.
Let's just focus on finding him first. Then we can figure out what we're going to do with him once we find him.
Yes.
All right. Well, okay, please. Now I've got another meeting here. I got to keep. The wheels keep turning in banking. You know, you got to keep. So please go. You got to go now.
Oh, may we? Can
Of
I
course.
take that photo? May I?
Oh yes, please. Here,
Thank you.
He hands
Thank you.
Bridgett the photo, and you can keep that and put
Hold
the
the bills
information on
up.
the reverse side.
And
All right.
no idea at all what motel it might have been, eh?
No.
Any
Each of you could make a no roll, which I believe is education.
Heck yeah, I've
Which is
got
one of
loads
your-
of education.
me too.
Don't know.
This will be a straight education roll.
You just a straight education roll.
Oh,
Bring
you
it.
did it.
Oh no, never
Okay,
mind.
so Wentworth,
Mm.
perhaps I think you are everybody's senior here. Lived in the area the longest. You know, the only motel between Arkham and Kingsport is a very sort of, you know, it's the kind of place you'd only stop if you were really dead tired and had no other choice. Called the something lake, the Squatters Lake, or the Squatter Motel, or something like
Oh.
that. You're pretty sure that's
Oh.
the only one you know.
You know,
I can't quite remember the exact name, but
Ladies, I'm racking my brain and I can't recall any other motel or place of accommodation other than what is it, the Squatters Rest, the Squatters Motel, something with squat in the name. But there's only one that I know of between here and Kingsport.
How far a drive is that from here? From where we are currently?
It's about a 2-hour drive, being the full journey to Kingsford being about a 4-hour drive.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about halfway there, as a matter of fact, and I think that might be our best bet.
Sounds like a good lead.
Quite. You know, and I'm going to say we're probably walking outside, out of
Gerald's
earshot
ushered
of
you out of
of
the house,
old
so he can
mate.
get back to his meetings.
He has another meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a dad like that, I'd be splitting too.
Oh, Gerald's not so bad. I've shared a brandy with him now and then. Just takes, well, an inordinate interest in his son's activities.
How
Doesn't
many
really,
times has he called you this semester?
Several.
Yeah.
He's very hands-on when it comes to
Mhm.
parenting.
She
Very.
coughs and says controlling under her breath. Controlling. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. Sorry, Professor A.
Yes, no, your cough is apt
Mm.
in this case. Now then, what means of transport have we? Dr. Jones, do you have a motor vehicle, I believe?
Oh, I got a motor vehicle? Probably. That sounds like the thing I'd have. Yep. I
Yes,
have a
I
motor vehicle.
I do have
the
a.
highest drive auto skill. Does anyone have the drive?
I've
auto
only
skill?
got 20.
I've got 40.
Oh, I think
Lois.
I think Lois might have the car.
Oh,
Oh,
Lois.
Do I have to
Yes.
roll for car or do I just have
No,
my
it's
car?
only
Okay,
you'll only have
good.
to roll to drive, not to
If there's-
continue to accelerate down
Well,
the
I
road.
brought my car. I do
Yeah.
like getting my hands dirty. Apparently that involves driving. So can fix things, can drive. I've got the car here if you guys want to get on the road and get there as fast as we can. See if we can't sort this out.
Oh yes, Miss Russo, that would be quite helpful. Looking at my drive skill, I assume I have a bicycle.
Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, I'll take the first shift and maybe the rest of the shifts as we go. I'll hop in the driver's seat of my
Yeah, what's
fancy
our
blue
marching order?
1920s automobile.
So Lois in the front seat. Who's sitting where else?
Jesse is desperately trying to nosy up to Nevada because if it's a 2-hour ride, I should be able to get adventure stories, archaeological dig stories, and she's desperate to know what artifact is in the backpack. You said you had an artifact in the backpack. Did you want what's that?
Yeah.
What's in the backpack?
I think Nevada will open the passenger seat door for Wentworth as the senior member of the party. And
Yes.
then-
Oh, and also I do get a bit of motion sickness if I sit in the back, so I'll need to be up front. I
Right.
think.
No worries.
Yes.
and we'll jump in the back.
I was going to say all three of you in the back, and Lois is just driving you there.
Your
Yes.
Uber is
No,
arrived.
Okay.
Wentworth gets shotgun.
So you hit the road. You're leaving. It's about 4 p.m. when you leave, as you're going through, and as soon as you get out of Arkham City. Oh, no free ads. And you get to heading down the road into the woods and the rural countryside. The beautiful rural New England countryside sprouts up around you, and you quickly enveloped by tall trees swaying as these thunderheads roll above in the sky, threatening an oncoming rainstorm as you go. But the car is cozy, the car is safe, there are headlights, it's warm, there's probably a radio on right now. Everyone's having a good time. How's everybody's experience in the car as you approach as you go to the motel?
Oh, I have not stopped talking.
Oh, okay.
Nevada is
She has
just,
not
it's-
stopped taking notes and asking questions. There's a whole situation in the back seat.
Okay.
Yes,
Sounds really good.
If Dr. Jones has parted with this artifact that has some sort of inscription on it, I will be working on translating it, actually, seeing if it matches any of my known languages, which are Latin, Greek, and Egyptian hieroglyphics.
There you go.
And I'm just sort of focusing on the road, eavesdropping on the conversation, bopping along to 1920s top 40.
All right, so the kidney bean shaped squatter's lake is about 900 feet in length and 325 feet in width roughly, and the motel near it, Squatter's Lake Motel, is located to the west of the lake, so it's closer to the road and the sort of behind it. It's the eastern indent holds the eastern indent of the lake holds the remnants of the original settlers' homes in the form of fallen chimney stacks and overgrown vegetable patches. But the motel itself is it's in a T shape. So if you can look at me like this, so it's like all the rooms are in one section here, and then the reception and like the private rooms are there. And right here at the front is a car park. There's a couple of cars already parked out the front as you arrive. There's no like electrical vacancy sign or anything like that. It's just a little sandwich board that's placed out close to the road that your headlights pick up. That just says it's just scrawled in like white paint on a black sandwich board, Squatters Lake Motel on a black background. And a second smaller wooden panel is attached to the bottom with the word vacancies in yellow writing on a red background. Hemlock trees surround the lake in abundance, almost touching the lake in the southwest corner. And the dirt road from the actual sort of freeway peels up past a few trees to the front of the motel. There's a few lights on from the reception that sort of pierce out into the growing darkness as it slowly begins to patter rain as you pull up to the motel and sit in the car as Lois, I assume, kills the engine.
You said there were 2 vehicles in the parking lot. Are either of those belonging to James?
Neither of them are a black Chrysler Coupe, and neither of them have James's license plate.
Well, then, I suppose the question is how direct we are with our inquiries. Do we simply march in there and wave James's photograph about, or do we take a more surreptitious sort of route?
I reckon the second one.
Me too.
That kid's got cash, and if he's looking to hide from his dad, if the old man's a bit of a pain for him, I reckon he might have slipped someone some cash to keep quiet. So definitely the second one.
Perhaps we should have a cover story of sorts. I, of course, do teach at Miskatonic, and I believe, Dr. Jones, you have been a guest lecturer there. So why don't we say this is a bit of a field trip for a pair of students? 2 teachers and 2 students on a bit of a field trip, yes. Yes. We're on our way to Kingsport, and we've decided to stop at this rather scenic location.
Or perhaps we were going to meet James here.
Yes, that might be a good tack to take. Very well, I suppose we should see about securing rooms.
Let's go.
All right. So you exit the vehicle just as the rain begins to get just a little bit heavier. Just not quite umbrella, but enough to be annoying if you were to stand out there.
Protect my cigarette.
Right.
Exactly. So
Yes, I will say that the professor is also lighting a cigarette because they're very good for your health back now.
Back now.
Yes, perfect. All right, so you walk up the steps because all the hotel, I should point out, the motel is raised. And anyone can make a education roll or a natural world roll as you sort of study the motel as you approach reception. The stairs to which go from the ground up.
That's much worse.
Hard success, I believe.
Nice.
Oh,
Critical success.
I know everything
Oh.
about this
Lois.
place.
So Lois, you know that it's very obvious that the reason the motel would be raised on stilts like it is, very similar to how they build homes in the swamplands of Louisiana, is to prevent flooding. So it does imply then that the lake nearby that you can see, despite it, the growing darkness of the evening, not like impending ominous darkness, just regular human darkness. You can see the lake. It must flood on occasion, and that's why the whole motel is lifted. And you note this as you walk up the steps to reception. The door to reception is glass paneled with a wide shuttered window to its right. A white card bearing the word vacancy hangs from the inside of the door, and inside is filled with a very warm illumination. It's cold and dripping and wet outside, but you get a very nice sense of warmth as you step in. Who is first to walk in? Who's pushing the door open?
Absolutely.
Nevada? Dr.
Yep.
Jones?
100%.
Yeah, a bell above the door rings as you enter, and ahead of you is a wide wooden desk that fronts the far wall. The room is built from varnished wooden panels with a door leading to, a living, presuming like a living quarters or a back office in the northwest corner. On the wall behind the desk are 2 stuffed and mounted boar's heads, between which hangs a 20-gauge double-barreled shotgun. A rack of keys hangs beneath the shotgun, presumably to the rooms in the motel. The desk holds 2 oil lamps, a jar filled with pencils, and a brass bell shaped like a swan. The walls to the left and right of the desk are covered in number license plates collected from the early 1900s to the present. There are many dusty places on the wall to the right of the reception, as well, as if they're still working on their little collection. But it is the reception is currently unattended, despite the bell ringing when you walk in.
Can we see if any of those license plates match the one that belonged to James?
Great
No,
question.
none of them do. As near as you can
Yet.
see.
Is there a sign-in book, like a book visible on the counter at all?
Not on the counter, no.
If it's unattended, can we sneak behind? See if we can find it?
I'll have everyone make a
Go for the
listen
bench.
roll first.
Okay, good idea.
Appear
probably
over
for the
bench.
best.
I am a bit short though. Listen.
Ooh,
Listen. Oh boy, I am not observant. No. Negative.
it's okay, Mark
Okay.
heard.
All right.
I've got a success.
Okay. Lois, so you would like to look behind the desk, is that what you're saying? It's like an open plan thing, so you can just
After the results of the listen roll,
Oh, okay, all right.
please. I would like a mulligan.
Wentworth, you can hear approaching footsteps from behind that door.
And seeing that the others were thinking about sneaking, I sort of hold up a finger and just like point to where the sound is coming from. Draw their
I
attention.
just gestured that I understood, and that will wait on that plan.
The door to the back creaks open just a little bit. No one steps out, but you hear the words, "Just a minute," and a screech of wheels.
Oh,
follows.
yes, of course. Yes, of course. Just looking for some accommodation, if you don't mind.
Of course, just give me one moment, please. Thank you. And then the door closes again, leaving you alone for who knows how long or how short a period of time.
If I'm able to, Jesse would like to just very subtly tap Lois on the shoulder, which is probably something in a game or something they did in church, which is like, I'm about to leave, and slip off. So she'll kind of tap her normally on the shoulder, and then Jesse's just going to very discreetly slip out of that door and back into the rain
But yes,
Oh.
she's
with the
gonna walk
intent to
out.
actually circle the motel.
Nice.
Okay, could you please make a stealth roll?
I would be happy to do so.
Bridgett?
Oh, so
Ooh,
close.
may I burn the luck on that one? I
Yeah,
got a
you can
54
spend.
out
So
of
yes,
50.
of course, in Call of Cthulhu we have a stat called luck, which can be rolled to see how lucky your character is, but it's also a resource that you can spend on a one-for-one basis to reduce your rolls. So Jessie Williams is opting to spend 4 of her 55 luck to make that stealth failure a success. So I think you have to click edit mode on the top of the character sheet to manually lower your luck.
Got it.
That's all good. Very lucky. So just as you were beginning to open the door, you remembered the bell above it and quietly held the inside and then
Nice.
opened it just as you go through there.
Nice.
And you sneak out into the rain. Just as the door behind the desk opens and you hear a screech of wheels as a balding, white-haired, liver-spotted man is wheeled into the reception by another elderly man. From their features, they do appear to be related. The man in the wheelchair wears brown slacks and a white shirt, his frail hands gripping the armrests tightly as he enters. He squints at you all and nods politely, but while the man pushing him wears faded blue overalls, a lined, hollow-necked face, and a kindly expression beneath a full head of white hair. "Welcome to Squatters Lake Motel. I'm William here, and this is my brother Robert. Robert can't speak much anymore. He took a funny turn a few years back."
Oh yes, Squatters Lake Motel. That was the name. That was the name.
Yes,
The one.
exactly.
Yes. Yes, good day. I am here on a field trip, I suppose you'd call it, for Miskatonic University. This is my associate, Dr. Jones. I'm
Supervising.
Professor Avesbury, and these are our students. We're going to require accommodation for the night.
Yes. Oh, well, of course. William wheels his brother Robert next to the desk, and then William moves behind the desk, taking out a pencil. Robert stares intently. Robert, the one in the wheelchair, stares intently at Lois, just staring right at her, right in her face. And
Oh.
yes, William seems to completely ignore his brother's staring. We have 8 rooms here. Rooms 1 and 5 hold 2 single beds. Rooms 4 and 8, a double bed each, and the rest hold singles. You can take any rooms you want except for 5, which my brother and me use, and 6 through to 8, as there's folks in those already. Each room is 50 cents a night, cash in advance. The rooms have hot water, but we only have oil lamps for illumination, I'm afraid. You'll have to bring your own food, but there's a grocery store past the woods to the south if you need anything, though they are probably closed at this point given the oncoming storm. We do get a delivery every Thursday, so if you want anything, just let me know and they'll bring it down the same day.
That's marvelous.
Lovely.
We are waiting on 2 of our compatriots. One, I suspect, will arrive after us. However, we think one may have already arrived. Jesse has the photo.
Oh yes, young James. Yes, he should have already been through, I think.
Oh, James. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's anyone by the name of James. James here.
Oh, I believe we do have a photograph.
Your photograph walked out.
Yes.
I sort of pat my. It's like, oh,
He's a
somewhere.
young man, brunette, sandy hair, blue eyes, around my age.
I don't rightly recall seeing the young man. He came by this way recently.
We believe so. He may not have arrived yet, though.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think he stayed here. Could everyone present please make a psychology roll? And while you're making that roll, Jesse, what are you up to as you are looking around?
Jesse's going to go outside, slip into the rain, completely unbothered.
Mm-hmm.
She's slightly distracted by how beautiful the hemlock trees are, but she will, after she gets over just like how gorgeous these trees are and how she needs to return later and hike in this area, she will start just walking down the hotel. So you said it's based on stilts, so she can't get to a window, correct?
There's stairs that go up to the there's a walkway around the entire hotel. So from the walkway on at reception, she can continue walking circling around because the walkway goes all the way around the motel. Or there's another set of stairs closer to where the cars are parked that goes up towards specifically just where the rooms are.
Perfect. So she is going to slip up those stairs and just start working her way around the exterior of the motel. This is stopping at every door. If there are open windows, just trying to catch a quick peek. I mean, she's not being shy about it. She's being stealthy, but she's not being
So the
shy about it.
Rooms 6, 7, and 8 all have occupants in them. So that you can tell that mostly because of the light behind them, behind the windows, but the curtains are all drawn. You can hear a radio outside of room 8. Other than that, it is a very quiet place. The rain is getting heavier as you go. Are you trying to be stealthy or are you just walking around?
She was walking around, but now that she actually hears a radio, she's going to knock on room 8.
It takes a moment. And then a young man answers the door. He's skinny. He looks younger than, probably like late teens at all. He's wearing a tatty slacks and a shirt in bad need of a wash. And he looks at you. Hello?
Oh, hi. Good evening. You're not James. Sorry.
No, I'm not.
I'm looking for my friend. He's supposed to be checked in here. Do you recognize him by any chance? Have you seen him around?
No, I haven't seen anyone like here. No. Why are you looking for him? Sorry.
Oh, he's a friend and he hasn't showed up to class for a couple of days, and I just knew he came this way, so I'm just kind of looking for him.
Well, I don't know. Sorry, I've been here a couple of weeks, but I mostly keep to my room. I don't. Maybe a guy like that came in, but I'm pretty sure he was only here for a day or so. I mean, did he drive here? If he's one of the cars, and one of the cars is mine, and then there's the
No,
other
no,
two cars.
well, yes, he did drive here, but he's not one of the vehicles out here. But if you've been
He's
here for a
probably not
couple of
here, right?
weeks, he came through about 8 or 9 days ago. Do you remember seeing a black blah 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 insert car clue?
Black Chrysler Co. with number
Yes.
plate AB 11625. No, I didn't see
That one.
no, I didn't see that. Sorry, I gotta go. So I'm waiting.
know. I'm
waiting
sorry.
for a friend. So
Okay,
thank
sorry,
you, though.
sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt you.
good
Have a
luck.
good night.
He probably just left anyway. Okay, and he closes the door. Meanwhile, back inside reception, how'd those psychology rolls go, folks?
I used some luck.
You used some luck to succeed. Lois and Avebury, Mr. Avebury, Professor.
I failed by 50, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to spend any luck. I will not spend any luck. No.
And
It's
Lois.
like, well, all seems on the up and up to me. It says he didn't see him.
Yeah, everything seems fine.
Dr. Jones, you notice a moment of hesitation in William Brophy's response to saying that he doesn't recall seeing the young man. Anyway, could I? Anyway, so you'd like rooms? Would you? I see whatever is appropriate. Do you mean to rattle off the beds in each room again?
I think it's probably most appropriate that I take one of the singles.
Yes, exactly. So that is rooms, not room 8 or 5 or 6 or 7. So rooms. Hold on, I can tell you which room. You can have room number 1.
Room number 1. Very well.
Perfect.
Very
Room 1.
Likewise, I think a single is best for me.
Right. You can have. So please make a note of the room you're in, because I would also ask you to do so. So room 1, you would like to have. I have a map here. Your single room. You can have room 2, Miss Jones. And lastly, he looks at Lois.
Yes.
Would you like extra leg room, or would you perhaps just like a single room?
Whatever you have available, that's nice. It's
Perhaps
fine.
room 3. Then
That
perhaps
sounds
all 3
great.
of you could be there. Very well done. Perfect. I'll get you to just sign in if you wouldn't mind.
Oh yes, and as mentioned, another of our party is joining us. Perhaps we could put Miss Russo in a double room, and they can share.
Oh, of course. Room 4 then.
No
So
worries.
Rooms 1, 2, and 4. Sounds fantastic. Now I'll get you. He takes out a guest book and asks you to sign it. Who would like to sign first?
I'll sign.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And could each of you please make a spot hidden roll as
Sure.
William Brophy?
Yes, everything seems on the up and up to me.
Oh, that's you
This
know what?
pen works great. Oh, push it, push it, push it.
This is a one shot.
Yeah.
Yep. Burning it.
Burning 7 luck.
Uh-huh.
So Nevada Jones, who is the third person to sign at the guest book, notices that the last page of the guest book seems to have been ripped out.
Oh, rude.
Oh, that's a shame. But I won't say anything. I was already a bit suspicious of him, so.
Are we signing in with pen or pencil?
Pen.
Do I have? Well, this hasn't been drawn to my attention yet. So,
Lois, could you please make a power roll, POW, which is one of your characteristics at the top of your sheet?
Sure.
Wasn't expecting that.
I failed a lot.
You did fail a lot.
Did a big fail.
You get you know when you get like the shivers, like someone's walked over your grave.
Oh.
You get one of those.
Oh, okay.
Robert is still staring at you.
Can I try and engage him?
You can.
hi, sorry, were you looking at me? Did you need something from me? And then I speak to his brother. Sorry, he just hasn't stopped looking at me since I walked in. Did I do something to offend him?
No, he took a bit of a turn a few years back. He's a bit
Okay.
sorry for the staring. He's not all quite there. He doesn't really speak much anymore.
No,
Yes,
that's
I have
okay.
to look after him full time, really. So
Right.
apologies.
No, it's fine.
Yes, very sorry. Anyway, here are your keys, everyone. He gives everyone their keys. Will there be anything else?
Yes, we got caught in the rain earlier. Could we have towels, extra towels?
Extra
just
towels
to get cleaned up?
Of course, just for you in room 4.
Just all of us, if that's hand.
So all like
Where
extra
could we find them?
Well, there is bathrooms in each of the. but
Yeah,
I can
we'll
get you
need
towels.
more towels than we
Okay, well,
already
I'll
have.
have them-
Also,
I'll
we
have
need
them
them
brought-
like now.
Oh, you need
so-
towels now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, you sure? Because if you get settled, I can bring the towels to you in a few.
Oh,
minutes.
you know,
we
the
would like
cus-
them now, if that's all
Yeah,
right.
you know how
yes.
the customer's
Yeah.
always right. I'd really appreciate it if you could
Oh.
go grab us some.
We
We're
don't want to
just-
be.
We feel so. We've been in the car for so long. It's just disgusting.
Of
I'll
course.
just
wanna
hand
be-
them straight back to you.
Yeah.
Of course, no.
dripping on the floor
I'll
and-
just be 1 moment, and he
Right.
turns to go into the back room, leaving his brother sitting where he is. Jesse, how are things outside?
After the door was shut on my face on 8, we're gonna hit 7 and open up with that same goofy line. Oh, you're not
Okay,
him.
It's 7. Room 7. So room 7 takes a moment. So at the front of room 7 is a battered Ford Model T roundabout pickup truck parked outside, and
Yeah.
a woman opens the door. She's petite. She's curly brown hair, blue eyes, freckled skin. Her clothes are frayed, but she does her best to sort of maintain her appearance. She's clearly trying to live maybe outside of her means. She looks out and smiles. Oh, hello. Oh, so you're not one of the Brophy brothers?
No, the Brophy brothers.
Oh, the two lovely limey gentlemen who run the place?
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, no.
Do you work
no,
here?
Sorry. No, I'm actually, by the way, and seeing that she's trying to hyperextend her appearance or her sense of value, she's immediately going to lay on the charm. It's like, by the way, that dress really brings out the curls in your hair. Just the red
thank
and the
you.
dress, it just complements so well.
Oh, okay. Sure. Sorry. Who are you?
Yeah,
You work here?
I'm sorry. My name is Madeline. Hey, I am actually looking for a friend that checked in, but I can't tell whether he left already or not. Do you recognize him by any chance?
No, sorry. I don't know why I would.
Oh, have you been here a while? I talked to the gentleman next door as well. He said he might have seen him.
No, I'm actually just I'm on my way to visit my grandparents in Salem, and I just stopped by here for a few days because I'm tired from the long drive. But no, I've only been here a couple of days. Sorry, I'm not sure who you're looking for.
No, that's okay. I
Yeah.
appreciate your time. Enjoy your visit with your grandparents and be safe on the road.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Back inside the reception.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that the dude keeps staring at me, take a big step in the opposite direction to where the desk is, and sort of like signal to Nevada and Wentworth that if they want to try and get a glance over closer to the desk area to see if they can see anything, that I'm gonna chat this guy's ear off, whether he's paying attention to me or not, and at least make sure that even if he is aware of things, he's not looking in that direction, he's looking at me.
Yep, straight to the waste paper basket.
Okay,
Well
waste
done.
paper basket.
Start digging through some trash.
There is. I'm just checking now. Okay, so nothing in the waste paper basket. Could you make a spot hidden roll for me, Nevada, and Professor Avebury?
Hard success.
That was sorry, a what roll?
A spot hidden roll.
Another spot hidden. I'm supposed to be rather good at this. And I did it. I did it this time.
But you both succeeded. So looking around. So whereabouts are you looking? So one of you was looking in the waste paper basket. You didn't find anything, or are you having a search around, just both moseying around the desk?
Yeah, I'm actually going to re-examine the ledger that we all just signed. Do I
Yes.
notice that torn page with that success?
Yes, you do. You do.
I'll pull a pencil out from my pocket and just sort of do that, that trick where you can see what was written on the page before that was missing.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's as you taking the pencil out to do this, you actually notice the paper underneath the ones that you just signed. Apologies, I should have mentioned this before. Is actually sort of it's been wet and then dried, so it's like something has been spilled on it, then it's dried out, so it doesn't have that same papery consistency that otherwise would have the impression on it. You try it, and you do get a little bit of information. You see a Smith, J. Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, room 4, January 8th on there, but the rest of it is sort of it's not quite coming all the way through.
All right, I'm good. I'll turn the pencil around and erase the pencil marks that I've made on it, just so that it's not obvious. I guess examining the desk, I'm there already.
Yes,
desk and drawers.
Dr. Jones, in the you're looking through the cubby holes at the back of the desk, so everything is in there. Meanwhile, Lois, what are you doing?
I'm just distracting him, telling him that, oh, you remind me so much of my granddad. It's actually so nice, except I didn't really know my granddad because my granddad died when I was 5. But you also remind me of my dad. My dad gave me this switchblade. I shouldn't get a switchblade out. That's so weird. I'm so sorry for doing that. And I just go on and on and on.
You have a switchblade.
Yeah, I do.
Could you make another power roll, please, Lois, as you're...
Oh.
I did it this time.
You succeeded. Lois, you're halfway through a sentence when you abruptly throw up.
Oh,
yes,
that sucks.
onto the
Miss Russo, are you all right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what happened. I just got so nauseous all of a sudden. Maybe it was just delayed car sickness. That's so weird.
It's a good job that towels are on the way.
Oh, yes.
Yes, to this point, William Brophy walks back inside with a stack of towels like this above his head. Almost.
We might need a bucket and a mop as well.
I'm
terribly
so sorry.
Okay, so what happened? Sorry.
I just got such a massive wave of nausea. I have no idea what happened. I'm so sorry.
Okay, could everyone please make a spot hidden roll?
What did I get with my spot hidden roll? My hard success.
I saw you got a hard success. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten that one. We'll ask another spot hidden.
Not for me.
Not me either.
Oh, 57 to 50.
Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
If I ever actually need to roll log, I am in
right.
trouble.
Okay,
it's worth it, man.
Nevada
Worth
Jones
it.
putting another
So
7
worth
luck
it.
points to succeed. Nevada Jones, while you are holding in your hands behind you something that you found in the cubby hole that we'll discuss very soon, you notice that the vomit is perfectly clear. There's no stomach acid or food in it. It just appears to be just water, just a spot on the ground, just like a spill. There's nothing in it at all, just water, which seems a bit odd because you're looking for where the vomit went, and you can only see just a patch of darkened carpet. But William Brophy hands you out the towels. There's some water waiting in your room, Miss Russo. I'm very sorry to see that you're okay. But please, perhaps I think it's best you go lay down. Everyone signed the book. Thank you so much. Very well done. I'm very sorry, but we'll bring you out some. Please go lay down in your room. We'll bring you some tea, some lemon, which I think is perfect. Well done.
That'd be great.
Very sorry. Hope everybody is feeling much better very, very soon.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything.
No, of course. No, thank you.
I'm gonna shuffle out, keeping my back to.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So
As soon as we're outside, I'm just gonna say, he definitely recognized James. Definitely. He's
think so?
Oh, definitely.
Really?
Also, in the cubby holes at the back of the desk, Nevada Jones, you found a pile of number plates. One of them with the number AB 1652, which you managed to squirrel out of there.
It's gonna sneakily show it, and then.
Perhaps not out the front door of reception.
Do you mean that that nice old fellow that I don't suspect at all is actually worthy of suspicion?
Seems that way.
Hmm.
Let's go
Well.
find Jesse.
Yes. Yes.
Did
Perhaps we
everyone make a
should,
note of the room that they were staying in, just so I don't have
Yes.
to remember this?
I'm in
Okay.
4 with Jesse.
Okay.
We're
Yep.
1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4.
Once I
excellent.
find
2, and
Jesse,
4.
I'll let her know.
Mhm. All right. So where so all three of you are looking for Jesse now?
Yep.
Okay. so Jesse.
Yes, we'll. I suppose we'll need to go through the lobby again and just say, "Oh, just getting something from the car."
Mhm.
on the way back.
Yes, all good. So you're walking around outside. Jesse.
It's like one of those motels where the rooms are all outside.
Oh,
of
that's
the...
correct. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
The reception is its own room, and all the rooms are accessible
Yeah.
from the outside. So you don't
From
have
the
to walk
exterior.
through. The
Oh, we don't
reception.
have to go back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, nothing like that.
And then I think we should
Uh,
convene in Wentworth's room.
Yep.
It's
Yes, of
definitely
course.
going on here.
Okay, perfecto. Jesse, whereabouts are you? When Lois finds you?
By the time Lois approaches her, she has her forehead in the rain on her forehead and her left palm on room 6, and she's uttering somebody's prayer from the Old Testament, which is like, ye who are not actually lost, who wants to be found, something that she learned in Bible school or Bible study.
Mhm.
And she's just saying to herself, like, come on, I don't know why I can't commit this baby's name to my memory. Like, come on, James, you've got to give me something. You've got to give me something. And she's getting ready to knock when her peripheral vision picks up on Lois.
Hey, I overhear her muttering a prayer. Babe, are you okay? I know it's so hard. We'll find him. I know we'll find him. We just have to believe. It's okay. We'll figure this out.
Okay. It just, I don't know. I don't know. This place makes me and then she'll just start knocking. She'll just immediately leap over that little pit of emotion.
Mm-hmm. So at the front of room 6, which is where you are, is a 1930 yellow Buick Marquis. It's parked directly outside the room. The door is open, and a tall, heavily built man in his 40s, who's dressed in a black suit. His nose is badly bent, and he appears a little shady. He looks you up and down, says, "Hello."
Oh, hi. My name is Gladys. This is my friend Samantha. We're actually looking for someone who probably stopped in here. And then what she's doing is shady character. She's immediately going into a position of submission.
Mhm.
By any chance, have you seen this guy? Do you think he
Who
came through
are you
maybe a week or
police?
so ago?
Are you police?
We're not
She
police.
gives him an incredulous look like, no, no.
Okay, I'm not
I'm
sure who you're looking for.
17,
Why are you
no.
asking me? Sorry, I don't know anyone here except the 2 old geezers who work up front, kid down there, and the little girl in the room next to mine.
Yeah, I already spoke to them and they didn't see. It's just,
Okay, well, good luck with that. He
please look
closes
at
the
the
door in
photo.
front of you.
and then she just lays her head onto Lois, just in pure defeat.
What should we do? Should we try again? Or do you think he doesn't know anything?
If he knows something, I don't know if he'll tell us unless we pay him or threaten him or let's.
I can still hear
What did you
you.
guys find out in the
Well,
lobby?
you know what? I bang on the door again.
Oh God.
He opens the door. Hello. What? Who are you now? There's 2 of you now. What's going on?
But
Do
there
you
was
work
always
here?
2 of us. I'm Samantha. I was just introduced. Look, we just need a little bit of help. Can I just ask how long you've been staying here at the motel?
What? I came here to fish. None of your business how long you've been staying anyway.
Well, our friend was here a week ago. So if you haven't been here for a week, then you're no use to us and I will leave you alone.
I'm just taking a break to do some fishing. Okay.
That doesn't answer my question at all. When did you get here? Have you been
None
here
of
for more
your
than a
business
week?
when I got here. You can come back with a warrant, which I don't suspect you'll get because you're not police. Now leave me alone before I call those 2 old geezers to get you to kick out of here. I know my rights.
She's gonna try crying. Damn it, she's gonna try. She's gonna try crying.
Okay.
This is a lot. She had a bust on the first door, a bust on the second door. This is a lot. And
Just gonna cry.
if you could just look at the photo and
Oh,
I'll
for
roll
God's
charm.
sakes, calm down. Please roll your charm.
Just look at the photo.
Oh, yes.
Very hard success. All right, please just calm down and look at the goddamn photo. Jesus.
Thank you.
Jesus. All right, he looks at it. No, again, I don't know who this guy is. I came here to do some fishing to get away from my dock work. Okay, I've been here a few days. Very disappointed to learn that despite the fact they have a little tugboat, all the fish in the lake are dead. Apparently, the two old guys said it's like some oil or something killed them all. So I just walk around and try to enjoy the nature while I can. This is my goddamn vacation. I don't need someone here throwing some photo of some little kid in my face. All right?
The hemlocks are really pretty, right? Have you seen those? Have you seen a Chrysler coup?
What? No, I haven't seen anything. All right. It's nice to go walking around by the lake. That's all I'm here to do. Sorry, I haven't seen your friend.
She throws this very sly, just smirk over at Lois, like, you're a genius.
I just nod knowingly and then just kind of shrug, suggesting maybe this guy's just told us everything he has to tell us.
Okay, well, I hope you have a nice vacation. I'm sorry for bothering you this late.
He closes the door.
Woo!
That was
I would not have
amazing.
knocked on that door again. That was brilliant, Lois, and big hug.
All right. So you're all meeting up in was Avebury's room?
Mhm.
Is that what we said? Yeah.
Yep. And as soon as Lois and Jesse arrive, Nevada's just gonna take the number plate out of my giant cardigan pocket and just
Oh.
slam it down on the bed. There's
Whoa.
something going on here.
The interior of
Yes.
each of the rooms, which are all about 15 by 15 feet in size, except for the number of beds, they're all identical. There's a window on each side. The walls, floor, and ceiling are made from wooden panels. The walls adjoining the other rooms are paneled in plaster and decorated in green and white diamond. A door connects each room to its eastern or western neighbor, but they're bolted from both sides. So if you were to, like come with a family, they can unbolt them, whatever. Each room has a bedside table with an oil lamp and an alarm clock. There's a small bathroom built into each room with a toilet, sink, and shower. And that's pretty much it. There's a yellow bed linen folded, and each room has a handcrafted dual patterned Navajo rug on the floor. It's on this yellow bed linen that Dr.
Bam.
Jones is dropping the license
Drumming it
plate
down.
for all four of you to see.
Once she does, I'll cross to the window and make sure the curtains are closed,
Mhm.
and turn back and say, "Well, this sheds an entirely different light on things, and perhaps we should report this to James's father." I think.
I
Gerald
don't
would
think
be
there's
quite-
any time for that.
You don't think so? I mean, if there's been some sort of foul play, are we best equipped to handle this? I'm sure Gerald has some nice hired thugs he could bring in, to shake down some information from these folks. I'm not sure if I'm best suited for that.
Damn it, Wentworth, this boy needs help.
You speak well, yes, well said. I suppose what's our next step? We know that he was here, and they're probably aware that he was. The question is, what happened to him?
We can't trust him, that's for sure.
Very true. He seemed so nice. He seemed very nice.
What did they do with the vehicle?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, wait.
the lake?
Wait. Yes, the perfect place.
Wait, no, that might make sense. The gentleman in, I'm looking at my notes, she wouldn't have notes. The gentleman in room 6 said that he's really a jerk, but he made the statement that there was no fishing in the lake. All the fish were dead because possibly an oil leak.
Yes, from the cars.
Oh,
Right. If
yes.
the cars in the lake, God, oh my goodness, James might be really dead.
Now,
Hey,
how many
maybe just
of
trouble.
these license plates, the clandestine license
Like a
plates, did you say there were?
Stack. I grabbed like a
mate.
stack of them, didn't I?
Yes.
Well,
Not
I'm
to
gonna
mention the
I'm
ones
gonna
on the
pull out the
wall.
others. Just put them on the bed. How many
Oh,
are there?
yes.
Gosh.
There's four.
Well, they may have pulled the same thing with these poor people that they seem to have with James. They might be supplementing their income as innkeepers with a bit of robbery and murder.
Yeah, also, why did I throw up? That was weird, right?
Oh yes, are you?
I was
I
gonna
don't
ask
know.
that.
Oh yeah, Jesse, I threw up. Isn't that weird? I just threw up. The old guy, the one that doesn't talk, was just looking at me, like would not stop looking at me. And then I threw up.
You don't think? I mean, surely that's a coincidence.
I don't
It's pretty gross.
I don't know. It was just so weird. It just something came over me.
How are you feeling now?
I think I'm okay. I'll let you guys know if anything changes in the night. I'm just glad I'm staying with you, Jesse, because I'm freaked out.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm-
It's
same.
a perfectly reasonable response to that kind of lechery.
Now, question. My room adjoins Dr. Jones's. Is that correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no, because I'm room number 1, there's no other room that it adjoins
Correct.
to.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not sure it's entirely proper, but perhaps we should open the connecting doors. Yes, just in case one of us needs help. We could easily fall prey to the same sort of foul play that James apparently has.
Yes. Hopefully they won't try anything since we're a group. But I'm glad Jesse and Lois, you are staying together. I wouldn't feel quite right if either of
Jesse
you
and
were on
Lois,
your own.
while you're in this room, could you please each make a spot hidden roll while Dr. Jones and Wentworth go to look at the adjoining rooms?
That was me not
Will I
making a
just
roll. It doesn't
pour
matter.
a ton of luck into that?
You could do it with 11 luck.
I
Why
think I
not?
will. Why not?
what I've spent.
Let's go crazy.
Join me.
Yeah.
Join me in the luckless.
Way to live on the edge.
Okay, I'm taking 11 luck off, and I'm gonna.
Oh, and question, was I meant to make a spot hidden as well?
No, so it's just
No, that was me.
Jesse and
Okay, well,
Lois.
Jesse
So-
succeeded.
Oh,
so-
Jesse succeeded, so maybe I won't.
Yeah,
actually.
Jesse made it.
Yeah, because you're all good. I'll
Perfect,
save it.
excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
So while Jesse maybe notices something, Wentworth and Dr. Jones, you notice the door on the interior is bolted in place with like
Yep,
a
I'll go
padlock,
into-
which makes sense. So you would either have to break the lock or go and request that it be unopened for you.
Perhaps not.
Fuck
It
'em,
doesn't
let's
look like
break
a particularly sturdy lock. But
Well, here's a question. I happen to know that, well, Miss Russo is apparently armed. Is anyone else? Dr. Jones?
I'm gonna like pull open my cardigan and like I've got like a little shoulder holster. I've got a handgun.
Yes, I thought you might be.
Nice.
Having encountered you before, I thought you might have something like that on your person. I'm afraid I
can't
have to rely on
possibly.
old-fashioned fisticuffs, I'm afraid.
Well, hopefully it won't come to that.
Yes.
So what was the decision for the door?
I'm just gonna try and break that. I'm
Okay,
just
so
looking if
make a strength roll. Just a regular strength roll. We'll do it.
No, it won't.
Can I try it?
Dunk! Oh, ow, that made a lot of noise and hit your shoulder.
Ouch.
Would you like to push the roll? You can attempt it a second time, but if you fail the second time, you might hurt yourself. Sorry, you will hurt yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll push it because
Okay.
yeah, I feel like there's a bit of a ego thing here at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Second
Like-
time. Crunch bursts open. Jesse, while this is all going on, you sort of just you're staring, you're thinking about the people you've been talking to, and you're trying to piece together what happened to the car, and then it's like, oh, what if James is actually dead? And then you realize you're sort of staring at the bookcase in the room, which has a bunch of very basic tattered novels. There's a copy of the Bible there, but what stands out to you is that one of them has like a spiral bound, like it's a spiral, not like a regular novel like the others. It's like a spiral bound notebook. It's not really like a book for reading. It's like a book for writing, which stands out to you on the shelf.
Oh yeah. She's looking at potentially a journal. The not Nevada, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so Nevada like banged onto the door the first
Yeah.
time, didn't do anything, and then Jesse's just gonna like very queerly move around her, just ignoring the whole shoulder into the wall thing, and go and pull that thing down right as like that door finally explodes open.
Mm-hmm. All right. What you find is it's a notebook, which is a journal belonging to James Fraser.
Oh,
Guys,
Ooh.
before she
Yes?
even reads the first word, guys,
yeah.
Oh, I say. Oh, what do you have there?
there we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
You click
Jesus,
the magnifying glass on it, it'll make it larger for you. And I'll get
Thank you.
Wentworth to please read this out Feel free to
Certainly.
do your best James Fraser internal monologue if you like.
So-
Otherwise, or you can read it out as Wentworth.
I should be seeing it as the handouts, yes?
Yes, if people can see
Here we
it
go.
there.
Oh, here we are. Yes. 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 You said James Mason?
I said you can either because it's James Fraser's journal. You can either read it out in your best James Fraser impression, or you can be
I see.
Wentworth reading it out. But
Yeah, it'll be Wentworth reading it.
okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Here we are. It says, felt so tired after the row with Dad, and staying at this dump hasn't helped. Car still broke down. Old man Williams says he can fix it, but I don't know whether I can trust him. This place creeps me out, and it's only been one night. Hate the noisy frogs around the lake, and I saw lights out there when I went for a stroll. Late night fishermen? The 3 boats were tied up, and I can't imagine those decrepit brothers going out there at night. The lake stinks anyway. Had the worst time last night, too. Sleepwalking. Not done that since I was a child. Dreamt I was underwater, floating through a weird city littered with corpses. I awoke after midnight, freezing cold outside my room. The lights in the reception were blazing. Those old fellows are strange, and I haven't seen much of them, thankfully. They spend all their time in that workshop, or whatever it is, facing the lake. Damn it, if the car isn't fixed today, I might just take my chances and hitch a lift to Kingsport. I miss you so much, Emily. I suspect that the car might be in that workshop, not in the lake.
I think we definitely need to check.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that's the first order of business then. Is there anything else of note in the journal?
You all hear footsteps along the walkway outside, going past the room down towards room 4, and a little jingling of a tray as it walks on. Nothing else in the journal that really stands out, however.
I gestured a shh and maybe hide the tray, hide the journal just in case.
Yes, I'll tuck it away in my jacket.
The footsteps move past your room and further down the walkway to the other rooms.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, they said they were going to bring you water, Lois.
Yes,
Hey.
do you want...
And I'm not in my room.
That's okay.
Put my head out the door and just check that it was them going by.
You open the door and you see William Brophy's back, the man who can stand. He's holding a tray and he's walking down to the door of room 4.
And I'll sort of say loudly as Lois is exiting the room, there now, Miss Russo, those tablets should sort your stomach out. If there's any further need for medication, do let myself or the doctor know, and perhaps you should just lie down in your room for a while.
I think I will. Thank you so much, Avery. I really appreciate that. Oh, you guys are so helpful. I'm just going to head back and I'll catch up with you guys later or tomorrow. And I
Yes,
just
of
walk
course.
casually down towards
gonna-
my room, not rushing.
Oh, my dear, I'll come with you. I don't feel quite right.
Oh, thank you so much.
This time of night, and I will accompany Lois.
The rain is getting much heavier outside. The storm
I will
is
accompany
almost
Lois to
fully
her
here. And William Brophy's standing at the door to room 4 and he's about to knock, holding this tray with the pot of tea on it.
Ah,
Sees
good
you
man.
there. Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought you might have been in here.
No, sorry. I was
have
getting
the tea
some.
for you. How are you feeling, darling?
You know, I'm a bit better. I was just in Wentworth's room. He
Oh,
was
that's
giving me
fantastic.
some
Well, maybe perhaps you'd like to go
anti-nausea
in here.
pills.
Marvelous. Those sciences they have these days.
I
isn't it?
know,
Exactly right.
pharmaceuticals.
Exactly right.
Thank you. Yes, I will take that. If you could just leave it in my room, that would be excellent.
Oh,
And
excellent. Do you
I
have
just
the key?
open the door
You
with
have
my
the key,
key.
darling? Yes,
Yeah.
all right. And he steps in and he puts the tray down.
Actually, while I've got you, I was hearing the worst noise from my engine. Is there anywhere I might be able to go to get my car checked? I'm really worried about it, and none of these guys can drive. It's just me, so I don't want to get into any trouble out here in the middle of places I don't know.
That's truly terrible. Oh no, well I am a bit of a black thumb, a bit of a grease monkey they call me. So I could take a look at it if you would like to pull it up just to on the other end of the reception. There's the my brother and I have a little workshop there, but if you park it down outside there, That'll be it. I can take my tools and I can look at it first thing tomorrow morning. I'd hate to be outside working in the rain right now.
Of course.
Yes.
You know what? I'm actually pretty handy myself. I'm an engineering student, so I'm kind of across it. I'd love to take a look at it with you so we can both figure out what's going on.
Certainly, I'll be more than happy. The first thing tomorrow morning.
Right.
Exactly. Well, is everything in your room to your liking?
Yes, it's all great. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Well, he gestures to the interior of the room. He's still standing there. I was gesturing.
I'm going to give him a real tight little smile.
Have some tea and enjoy yourself. And
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank
and he
you.
very slowly, painfully slowly makes his
Thank
way
you.
out of the room.
Thank
He
you.
stands in the
Thank-
doorway. Anything
thank
else
you.
at all? We're just at
Nope.
reception.
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
We're great.
Thanks.
Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. So you close the door.
As he leaves the room, I sort of shout down, the walkway. It's like, there you are, William, my friend. I wonder if it might be possible for me to get some of that tea. A nice cup of tea on a rainy night might be just the thing.
Of course. Some tea coming right up for you.
Thank you.
Professor.
Thank you. Do you have any biscuits? Do you have any biscuits by any chance?
I may have some biscuits.
Ooh, that would be lovely. Some biscuits.
Assume you mean British biscuits, not American
Oh,
biscuits,
yes.
which are scones.
Oh, yes.
Really. Yeah.
Yes. No. British biscuits would be.
All right,
would be
very good. I think I should have some in the cookie
Yes.
jar, as it were.
Right.
Yes. Well, it's good to get into that, and no problem. Anything else?
Oh, I think that. Oh, some more towels, if you please.
More Are there any leaks? Is there leaks? Is that the concern?
No, it's just. It's always good to have a towel, don't you think?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure if we have any left at this point, but I will go and check, and if I have more towels, I'll bring them out for you with the tea and your biscuits.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. And he waddles down the walkway back towards reception. So is it Lois, Dr. Jones, and Jesse are all in room 4 right now?
Yeah. Did Jesse come?
No, Jesse
sorry,
didn't come.
so-
No,
oh,
yeah,
pardon me, I
Jesse
thought
was
Jesse
still
came
in
in.
room
Yeah.
1.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't laid eyes on Jesse yet. And we
Yeah.
might want to keep it that way.
It's probably a good idea.
They just know that there's another member of our party joining us at some
Mhm.
point.
Joining us at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
No, neither do I. And knowing that there's a workshop and what we're after is a missing car, that sounds like a place we need to check out.
Lois and
Hmm.
Dr. Jones being in room 4 right now. Also, is anyone drinking the tea, or just letting it sit there?
No way.
Oh, no.
I ain't touching that tea.
Oh,
Are you fucking kidding?
You
Do
really
not
parched.
touch that.
This is not our
tea.
first rodeo. I just
Negative,
bombed.
Ghost
I think
Rider.
I reckon Nevada and Lois both just look at the tea and both just go,
I think we're just like,
Yeah.
not in a million years.
nope.
Once William is sort of out, like, I can see that he's
Yeah.
on his way back and maybe even entered the building. I'll sort of pop down to room 4, let them know that he's going to be busy for the next little while digging up towels and tea and whatnot.
Mhm.
So we might want to
Workshop.
head to the workshop.
So just prior to Professor Avebury arriving at the door to room 4 to let them know. Could I please have Dr. Jones and Lois make a spot hidden roll for the time?
I was
you've
going to
been
say,
in
I'm
there?
definitely going to have a look around this room because I do not trust them one bit.
Oh man. Terrible
So,
roll.
Big
oh, it's
failure.
over here. I've made it small. Nope. Don't mind me. Just refinding my. There it is.
Oh,
Well
extreme
done, girl.
success.
I am
Whoa.
so observant today.
That's incredible.
I am just
Yeah.
extremely suspicious.
I don't see anything. I'm just like overwhelmed.
Looking
I'm like,
around.
oh no,
What?
man.
I'm personally
Um,
offended at these old geezers leering at Lois.
So
I'm
as
just like-
Avebury, Professor Avebury is coming to the door of room 4, where's Jesse? Is Jesse?
Jesse is going to stay in room 1 because from what she can tell, this is the last place that
James,
God
was.
help me in this boy's name, and it's such a common name too.
Yeah.
It's
I
just not
cannot
gonna
commit
stay.
to minute that James Fraser was in, so
Yeah.
she's going to be scouring this room for any additional clues.
Okay. Good to know. Please make a spot hidden roll while you're there. So
Will
just
do.
before Professor Avebury arrives at room 4, Dr. Jones, you notice that there are 5 faint scrapes on the wooden floor near the door.
You like get down on my hands and knees and look at those.
You look at those just as Professor Avebury knocks on the door or
I'm like,
opens the door.
Yeah, and I'm like crouched down on the floor, like eye level with these scrapes. Now that is mighty peculiar. Tell me,
what's
Wentworth, do
peculiar?
those look like maybe fingernail marks to you? Like someone might have been forcibly dragged out of this room?
What do these scrapes look like to me?
So examining them closer, you notice there are more marks on the lower door frame, like little half moon indentation.
Yeah, like somebody's been grabbing on.
Looking close examination, where back down the floor where Dr. Jones is, you find something small, clear, and hard sticking out of one of those indentations.
Is
Like
it
a fingernail.
a human fingernail?
It is a nail, yes.
Ew, I'm not staying in here.
It's down the door frame, but the scrapes they're from the door frame going into the room.
Into the room.
As in the nail is in the door frame.
Yeah.
And the faint scrapes are on the floor. So the nail is in the door frame.
Someone's been dragged into the room.
Yes.
Inside the room.
Wow.
Someone was dragged in here, not out.
Well,
regardless, we're not splitting up tonight.
No, I don't think that's wise. The question is, which room is probably the best one to be in? We
Not this one.
I would say not this one. Let's stay in one. Although I think we should inspect this room. If someone was being dragged in here, it must be for a reason. Maybe there's something we're missing under the rug.
Could be, yes. And I mean, as far as we know, James was staying in room 1, or at least that's where we found his journal, and he's among the missing. So I wouldn't think that room 1 is particularly secure either.
Speaking of which, Jesse, as you're looking around room 1, are you looking anywhere in particular?
I mean, the journal just kind of happened to her by happenstance with her daydreaming. So at this point, she's systematically going through this entire room.
Yes, you don't really find anything. There's nothing in the bookcase. There's nothing by the oil lamp. You notice the oil is a little lower in the lamp in this room than it is in the other room. So it could burn for probably only a half hour more or so. There's nothing under the bed. Just sort of springy. It seems to be pretty washed clear.
Oh, and she's getting more and more frustrated with that. So like the mattress, there's nothing there. Mattress goes to the floor. Oh, the pillows, there's nothing in there. Pillows go to the wall. Books come out of the shelves.
Could you make a luck roll, please?
Uh-oh.
Better you than me. Hey.
Woo! Extreme success on a luck.
Extreme success in your luck roll. So as you toss the mattress, the mattress sort of lands on the floor on that Navajo rug and pushes the rug aside a little bit, revealing. Meanwhile, in room 4, lower shed.
Yeah, I said under the rug. I want to look.
So you notice, and you're looking closer, you notice that these faint claw marks are going towards the rug.
No.
And then moving the rug out of the way, you actually discover, just as Jesse discovers in room 1, a trap door.
Oh, I hate that.
Good thing I can fight.
I hate that so much.
I hate this too. Okay, so I just clear everything away so we can get our bearings of what exactly we're looking at.
I don't like that.
It is just a probably like 3x3 wooden trapdoor built into the floor. There's no latch on this side. There's on the side that you're on.
I'm gonna go get Jesse.
Yes.
We can't be split up right now.
Do that.
I'm gonna just go collect Jesse and find her looking at the same thing.
I just want to sit on the trapdoor
Sure.
a minute.
As you three are doing that, cool. So Dr. Jones, you're about to leave. Jesse, the door to room 1 opens, and William is standing there with his tray and the tea and another towel. And he sees you looking at the trapdoor.
Oh no.
Oh, not sure who you are. You appear to be in the wrong room. And he closes the door behind him with his foot.
With him in the room with me, or he's still in the exterior?
He's in the room with you. He's
okay.
In the room.
What it is, she's so disheveled right now. She's so upset. And the trapdoor, she's just convinced that James's body, I remember his name this time, is underneath the floor.
Don't forget I busted open the door to my room.
Yell.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because I totally forgot about that. She's
Jesse,
thank you,
you can
so
see
much
it.
for saying that. Oh my God, I love you. I could hug you. Hug from Ohio. She looks like she's about to say something accusatory, and then she just bolts out that other door.
Okay, please make a dex roll.
Or maybe she falls flat on her face.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh,
nope, she out.
Oh.
She is out.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good. She is out. I thought you meant she's out as in knocked out.
No,
She's
no.
out.
okay.
She's out of here.
So you got to. So you run into room 2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So running
Just as
into
the
room 2.
just as the very surprisingly sprightly. Oh, not that sprightly. 96 is not very sprite.
96 is not sprightly.
Tries to chase after you, but he's dropping the tray and the tea on the ground, and his sweater gets caught on the broken latch of the door.
I hate that.
Dr. Jones, and he gets pulled back as his sweater is torn. Meanwhile, Dr. Jones, you are walking outside to the door of room 1, which is closed.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
Would I have heard the tray drop?
Yes, probably. I would say so. Oh, actually, it is raining very heavily outside. Could you please
Yeah.
make a listen roll?
Ooh.
Can I? No? Okay. No, she's not letting me. I want that back.
He says, no listen roll for you.
No listen roll, only Pats.
She knows what's coming.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Oh,
Or nah.
You
No, I think it's just funnier if I don't hear this.
don't need luck.
So you can't. You don't hear the tray. Full.
Nah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. You see William Brophy with his back to you, wrestling with the his arm caught there. You see the room in a disheveled situation. You see the trapdoor. You see the tray and the spilled tea, the gossip all over the floor. What would you? Like
Do
to
I see Jessie?
Jessie, no, you can't see her. She's in room 2.
I would
you can probably
make that
hear
assumption.
her.
I'm gonna duck back to. I'm gonna immediately sprint back to room 2, the door to room
Yes.
2, and open it for her. Basically, just help her get
Okay.
out of there.
Could you please make a luck roll, because this is the door that swings inwards.
Oh, good.
oh Lord.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Jessie,
I'm
could you
well,
please
I'm
make?
unlocking it because I've got
Could
the
you
key,
please
I
make
guess.
a dex roll?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Y'all, her dex is a 42. This is about to be some good stuff.
All right.
83 out of 40, a big fail.
Please take 3 points of damage, Jessie, as you
Oh, no.
reaching towards the door. The door swings open, hits you in the head, knocking you backwards.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna
ouch.
just grab her and pull
I
her
still
through.
love you.
It could be
I
worse.
still love you. Ooh, that hurt.
Are
Right
we
now.
hearing any of this in room 4?
I was just about to ask for those of you in room 4. Now it is a very rainy night. You are 2 rooms.
It's not like two
Rooms or one room
Yeah.
away. Please make
One
a
room away.
hard listen roll. So you need to make a listen
Oh,
roll, and see if
damn.
you get a hard success, you will hear the commotion.
Did that go through? No, I failed.
That's a
250.
fail.
I
Oh,
failed.
Oh Lord.
No, you don't hear anything quite yet. What are you two discussing in the other room?
I mean, I feel like I would be like, what's going on? Jessie should have been here by now. I'm not okay with the fact that we found all this stuff. And like, I feel like I would be looking for her anyway, because I'm not chill with just.
I'd say-
accepting.
Yeah, Wentworth is just sort of like staring at this trapdoor and running through the implications of that in his head, and looking again at the nail marks that are leading towards it. So yeah, he's a bit distracted.
Yeah.
So Lois, you wanting to leave the room?
Yeah, I think I would say I don't understand what's taking so long. I don't know where Jessie is. We've found a terrifying trapdoor and fingernail marks. I don't know what's going on. I need to find Jessie right now. I'm
Yes,
so not
yes,
okay with this.
we should stick together though. Yes.
Yes, come with me. Let's figure out what's going on. We need to get back together as a group, like Nevada was saying.
And as far as we know, Jessie's in room 1, so that's where I guess that's where
That's
we're
where
headed.
we're going.
and we're
Mhm.
outside. I'm probably
So-
dragging you out the door by this point.
Lois and Wentworth, you walk out the door to room 4. Could you please make a spot hidden roll immediately as you do so?
Oh, I did it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh,
Here's mine.
Nice.
You both succeed. So as you're about to start walking down the walkway towards room 1, you both notice by the cars that are parked just down the ground next to you is an empty wheelchair.
Oh.
I say, wasn't that
Yep.
that the wheelchair that
Out in the rain.
William?
The rain's pouring down on top of it. Yeah.
You know, I think it was. I don't know what that means.
Do you have that switchblade knife that you had earlier?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and whip that out. And I'm just holding it and sort of guarding Avery because I know I'm a little bit tougher and armed.
I go back to back with her and do the old-fashioned
Yeah.
fisticuffs thing.
Very good. All right. Could I now get everybody's dexterity? Because we're going to act in dexterity order. So those with the highest dexterity.
I guess
will be going
70.
first.
70.
I'm sure I'm the lowest at 40.
Jesse is also at a 40.
Oh, there we are.
And then William is at 35 because he's an old man. All right. So Nevada Jones, you're 70?
I am.
Yes. All right. What would you like to do?
I'm
You've just
dragging
accidentally smacked Jesse in the head with your the door.
I'm gonna oh sorry, grab her and like drag her towards the out the door and want to drag her up towards room 4.
All right, so you're stepping out the door. Lowest, you see Dr. Jones standing out the front with Jesse being sort of pulled through. Jesse's got a bit of blood on her face.
Yeah. So I don't know anything. So Dr. Jones, what happened, Jesse? Are you okay? Oh my God.
There's a trap. There's a trap door in the room. What if he's under there? What if he's under the floor?
Oh my God, Jesse, there was one in our room as well. Something fishy is going on. Also, the dude who was in the wheelchair is no longer in the wheelchair. We're saying this as we're gathering.
So Jesse at 40, that's what you're doing. So then Wentworth, Dex 40, what would you like to do?
Do I see anyone else?
No, you just see Lois,
I will sort of,
I'll point out,
to the newcomers, I'll point out the wheelchair. And it's like, I believe that the other fellow may be ambulatory. We should keep an eye out for him. Yes. It may have been some sort of ruse that they were perpetrating. He might not need that wheelchair after all.
What do we reckon, folks? We reckon James is under the floorboards down there somewhere?
It could be. I suggest we attempt to get to the car and get out of here. Clearly, these are some sort of highway robbers.
Sounds like a great idea.
Confront them. I say we confront them right now. They're 2 old men, right? We can take them. Maybe we can force them to tell us what happened. What if he's still alive?
Robert Brophy, the guy who was chasing you, has just collapsed in room 2.
Yes.
Let's go. We need answers.
Oh, really?
Do we know this?
Collapsed. No. Well, Jesse and Dr. Nevada may be able to see it because they're standing near the front door. Also, he was chasing you a moment ago, so I'm sure you'd be a bit curious
where'd he
about
go?
him.
Probably look bad.
Yeah, he is just lying face down on the floor. He's passed out completely.
Good for him.
Dr. Jones, could you keep him covered, I believe is the term?
I'm going to get my pistol out, my handgun out. Right.
All right. If he moves, don't hesitate to fire. I'm going to try a first aid roll on him. To see if I can figure out what's wrong with him.
Nice.
Extreme success.
Extreme success.
Oh my.
Cool.
He's not breathing.
Oh.
And feeling around his neck, you feel like something is maybe like he's choking on something. But he's not breathing and he's just completely still.
What?
Would
I at this time period know the Heimlich maneuver or an equivalent of it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I'll try to give him the old clear the obstruction from his,
so you try and do that. He's very, very limp in your hands. You're doing the Heimlich thing, and slowly something is just coming out of his mouth. It's like a long black pointed organic looking thing coming out of his mouth very, very slowly. It's just sliding out, covered in saliva.
Professor, I don't know if you should be doing that.
I say, what's coming out of his mouth? This is most irregular. Did he swallow it?
It comes out more and more like this long, it's almost like a foot long, like black,
oh my gosh,
organic looking fleshy spike dripping with saliva and bile and stomach acid His eyes are completely redded over, and he's like
I'm
tears
not
running
sure.
down his chin. It's just
We gotta go.
I'm not sure if
Let's
there's
go.
anything. I don't think there's anything I can do for this man.
could you all please make a sanity roll?
Yeah, no,
and
that tracks.
Witness this.
That tracks.
I feel like Bridget needs a sanity check after
Womp
that one.
womp.
No sanity here.
No sanity for
Oh, in
any of us.
fact,
This sucks
I'm a
for
little-
everyone.
I'm a little less blasé about it. I'm like, oh God, what's coming out of his mouth? No!
Okay, Wentworth, please lose 1 sanity point. Lois, please you lose 2. Dr. Jones, please
Oh,
lose
sorry.
4, and Jesse, please lose 1. If you want to change the sanity, you just have to click the little
Yeah,
edit
sorry, I
mode.
clicked the wrong
that's
thing.
okay.
But I would have
All right.
succeeded.
I think I've done that correctly.
Yes, that's all good. And could everyone also now
Wow.
please make a listen roll?
Oh my goodness
There's
gracious.
so much happening right now.
Yes,
I'm
that's all good.
scared. I've
Oh.
super failed.
Extreme success.
Ah, good job.
Thank goodness.
Success.
Yes.
I'm wired. After losing that much sanity, I'm like,
Okay, so Dr. Jones and Professor, you both hear someone screaming for help from somewhere out in the cold, in the rain. Professor Wentworth, with your extreme success, you can tell it is not the voice of an old man trying to ruse you. It is the voice of a young woman
Oh
calling
no.
for help from out in the rain somewhere outside.
Oh my God, I think that's room
Do I-
7.
Do I recognize the voice?
You don't recognize the voice, no.
All right.
Sounds
I
like
think,
there's a young
someone,
woman.
someone needs
Does
help.
Jesse?
Oh,
someone
God.
needs help.
Does Jesse?
What?
Jesse, you do recognize now the voice is pointed out to you. I mean, you only know one other young woman that you've met, who's the young woman Sarah from room 7.
We've got to help him.
We have to go. We have to help
What
him.
was that in his mouth? What was coming out of his mouth?
It's still there.
Unnatural.
Pointed straight
We
out
don't have
there.
time for that, and we should get away from it.
Yeah,
Should anybody stay here or should we all just go?
No, we are
No,
not
stick
sitting out.
together. Stick
Let's
together.
go. Let's go.
It's at this point that Spike thing retracts very quickly back into his
Time to
mouth.
go.
And
No, it doesn't.
then The brother
No.
begins
Gone.
to cough. Like,
Gone. Out. Nope.
All right.
Not sticking
Shoot
around
him.
for that.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Shoot him in
Just
the
I'm
leg.
running.
Shoot him in the leg.
I'm running.
Shoot
I'm
him in the
holding
leg.
on to my bullets, but
So
I'm
So
running.
you're running.
Recap 'em.
You're
I'm gonna
running
grab
out,
Jesse probably, who I've just hit in the face with a door. So
You're
I'm
grabbing
probably gonna be
Jesse.
like, okay.
and you're running
Yeah, I'm
out.
coming. I'm
Wentworth and
coming.
Lois, you're also running out.
Yes.
We're gonna stick together. Yeah.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
sticking
You
together.
said you said he's stirring.
He's stirring.
He's
He's beginning to
stirred.
lift himself up now.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Okay. Yeah.
shut
Get the
door
hell out of
behind
there.
us
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
where are you running to?
Towards
Dr.
the
Jones,
voice.
you're ahead.
The
Not the
woman.
voice.
So the
Yeah,
scream.
towards the woman
you
who was
run
screaming.
you run down the stairs out into the rain past the cars, and the voice, the screaming, you can hear it again. Another help me! This screaming is coming from out towards the lake, past the hemlock trees, on the other side.
Can't not.
We got to. We have to
Dark and
help.
wet. The rain is lashing down as you go, and you
Ladies,
come,
do you feel safer staying in the car?
Hey,
Or
I
would you
have the
prefer to
blade.
stay with
I'm
us?
good. Let's go.
got the blade.
Yep. The blade.
The
All right.
blade.
And you continue on walking. The ground becomes wet. Obviously the lake is beginning to flood a little bit, as it is wont to do in the heavy rain. Despite the heavy rain, there is a brief break in the moonlight, and the flashes of sheet lightning paint the wilderness in this sort of off purple bluish glow. And you see up ahead a man wrestling with a young woman. He seems to be walking very purposefully towards the waters of the lake. The young woman Sarah clung under one arm, screaming, thrashing at him. As
I
you
say,
go.
stop! Stop!
You are completely ignored as the man continues to trudge.
I'm
Wow.
gonna fire.
We just run.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna try and shoot him. I'm gonna fire.
Okay, be careful.
Yeah, I know. This could
yeah.
go really badly. I could hit her.
Yeah, don't kill Sarah.
Be careful. No, we have
Yes.
to shoot.
Please,
She's on her way to see her grandparents.
please make a firearms roll as you approach the lake. You're all at least ankle deep in cold water at the moment. Cold brine
This
water.
is tough. I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh,
Oh God.
Would you like to push the roll, Dr. Jones?
Would you like? What do we? If I fail again, I will almost certainly hit
Yes,
her.
but you failed now. So here's the thing. So you can either fail again now
Mm.
and almost certainly hit the poor Sarah, or you can instead make a luck roll. now that you failed to see if you hit the poor Sarah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm
Is-
bad at both of those now. So
Is spending 25 luck an option?
Yes,
mean,
that is an
Spend
option.
25.
I mean, I
luck.
feel like that's what I'm gonna do.
Just
I,
do it, do
I
it,
really
do it,
don't
do
want to
it.
hit her.
Do it, do
Okay.
it, do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so you spent 25 luck. Now, can you please roll damage for the weapon?
It's over here. Where's my damage? There it is.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, 6 points of damage. That is more than
Oh.
enough to blow open the skull, the
Oh.
back of the skull of Robert Brophy, the
Yeah.
previously wheelchair-bound old man who now falls forward. His brain matter and interior blood and bits of bone have now spattered into Sarah's face, into her lovely, once curly hair, as she collapses into the steadily rising lake waters. He falls face forward, splashing down, unmoving completely, and she's there, and she's sort of paralyzed. She's freaking out. She's like, ah, and
Yeah,
she's
let's
sitting in the
run.
water.
I want to run
We're gonna go
towards
get
her.
her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, we'll all
Yeah.
will.
Yes.
Yeah.
mhm.
You're there. She's sitting there, she's freaking out. She's got blood and bone and stuff on her face, and she's freaking out. She's like, I don't know what happened. What the hell happened? What the?
I shall attempt a persuade roll to calm her.
Yes, you can try and persuade her. Yes, you make it. It'll be a hard persuade.
Hard success.
Oh, well
Like
done.
a boss.
All right, Wentworth, what
Nice.
do you say?
It's like, there, my dear. It's all right. He can't hurt anyone anymore. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll summon the police. We'll summon the police and an
Okay.
ambulance. Everything will be fine. We have a
Okay.
vehicle. Come with us.
Okay,
Come
cool.
with us.
Well, it's at this point you see more stirring in the lake behind you. You
Gotta
see
go.
like another body is sort of floating in the water nearby that seems to have been impaled by something. It's just floating in the water.
Impaled by
Male,
something
male or
floating like
female?
face
It
down.
seems to be a male body.
Is it James?
You know,
James. No, that's not James. No. She's gonna start wading towards it.
Yeah,
No,
I'll go
no,
in as well.
I don't think we
Get
can-
her back to the car.
Oh, all right. Come with me. Doctor, are you coming with us? I think
I'm
we should
going
all go back to the car. We should all
I'll
go back to the
with
car.
Jesse. If
We
Jesse's
should really go back
waiting
to the
out,
car.
I'll help Avery with the girl to get her back and out of
Mhm.
the water as fast as possible.
Okay. Give me 1 sec.
can we see if the body in the water looks like it might be a 6'2" brunette man?
Uh,
Very attractive.
so you're what? So
Measure
who's
him.
so just to confirm, who's going towards the body? And
Nevada and Jesse.
Nevada and
Mhm.
Jesse, and what's Lois and Wentworth doing?
We're getting the girl out faster with the two of us helping
Okay, so
her.
you're lifting her up. She seems to
Yeah.
be very, very. Where is so yes. So you
And over my shoulder, I'm shouting for Dr. Jones and Jesse, like,
Yep.
just get back to the car. For God's sakes, get back to the car.
so Dr. Jones,
We really do need to
Jesse,
get back to the car.
Really do.
Jones
We
and Jesse,
really gotta.
you have to wade about waist deep into the water. You get closer to this body. It is impaled. There's a thick black spike, not
Oh.
unlike the one inside the
Came out
mouth
of dude's-
of
Jesse, I think we gotta go.
Robert.
Jesse, I don't
Just-
think this is a good idea.
And
we need to just make sure it's not James.
okay, the body then
You're right, you're
stands up.
Oh, never mind. Back
Floating,
to
and
the
there's
car.
a big spike coming right through its chest, and it's like the flesh from this once human body is all twisted around this hard black spike, and James's face is staring right at you. Please both make a sanity roll.
Yep. Hey, how did I succeed? That's
job.
amazing. I have like limited sanity. This is fantastic.
You did. Oh, that's great.
Oh, nice one.
Ooh, Jesse got a hard success.
She's not fast. She's like,
Okay.
I wasn't that close with him
That's fine.
anyway.
So both just lose 1 point of sanity, please. It's at this point where Lois and Wentworth come face to face with the other brother Brophy, who
Oh.
has waded out into the night, toting that shotgun that was on the wall between those two
No.
boarheads, standing right there at
No.
you. And he points the
No.
shotgun at you, and his face is a bit twisted, and you can see there's sort of like this weird black sort of tentacle thing coming out of his eye, crawling down his face. Says, turn around now, be a good dears, head back towards the lake.
Yes, I wonder if you managed to procure those biscuits and towels I asked for.
Oh, well, I would, and if only you'd just eaten the biscuits and towels, it would have been a whole lot better procedure. Now, please
Well-
don't make me shoot you, because I will.
I had no intention of eating the towels. I will tell you that right now. I'm just trying to I'm trying to like sort of like step away from Lois. I know that she's armed, so I kind of want to keep his gaze on me. Now there's certainly no need for violence. You have the upper hand here. There's clearly nothing I can do. You're carrying a gun for one thing.
I'm going to make a grab for the shotgun and try and shove it back in his face.
Okay. That's pretty
What?
full
Lois is a boss.
Yeah, Lois is
Hey, we'll see
badass.
how I
I'm
roll.
here for Team
Okay.
Lois.
Don't fail that roll.
I'll try.
Okay, please make a
I'm scared.
can you see my rolls, you folks? I hope you can.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 23.
Oh,
Please
great.
make a
That's fine.
fighting brawl roll. What
Okay.
you're trying to do. That's him trying to resist or fight back here.
See, we've reached the
Oh my God,
horrible
I failed
death
it so
part of
much.
Cthulhu.
no.
Should I just
rolls.
pour all my luck into that?
He had a hard success at 23.
So you'd need
Well,
so
shit,
much.
okay,
luck
I don't
to
have
make
that
it
much
hard.
luck.
Yeah.
Would you
Okay.
like to push the roll? So if you push the roll, you may make the roll a second time.
Oh, there
But
we
if you-
go. Let's
But
do
if you
that.
fail,
I get shot and die. Yeah. No worries.
but if you fail, the shotgun will go off. It may not necessarily hit you, but it will go off.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I believe in you, babe. Come
You've
on.
already failed. You're fine.
You're right.
Team Lois.
You can only go up from
We can
here.
only go up
Okay.
from here. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, I did it.
Yes!
Succeeded. All right, but he's still got a hard success.
Okay.
So how much
So I need more.
luck would
Yeah.
need to be burned to make that a hard success as well?
For Lois, she would need to burn 11 to get down to a 30.
No worries. Let's
That's
burn it.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I can
Sorry,
do it.
I keep clicking it again. Okay, I'm burning my luck now.
Okay.
Oh,
All
Hard
right.
success.
Yep. Hard success. Done. Luck
Okay.
is down
So
to
you
34.
managed to you were locked in combat with him. You pull, and what are you trying to do? Push the shotgun back towards him.
Yeah, so like because he's holding it like this,
Yeah.
I'm pushing the butt of it right into his face
the
and
butt, you
trying to
can
like
grab it and smack
knock
him in the-
him. So,
Okay.
but I'm strong arming it and then hitting him. So I've got
Basically
it,
what I did to
hopefully.
Jesse with the
Okay.
door.
Now please.
Now,
yes.
I haven't actually acted yet, so
No.
seeing this happen, he's going to jump in and try, just the old right cross to this guy's jaw to knock him off his feet.
Okay. Please
hopefully.
make a fighting brawl roll.
All right.
So
That'll be
tense.
my that'll be that fisticuffs I talked
It
about
is.
earlier.
that's the fifth
Uh,
step.
Let's see here. That's not under combat, that's just under skills, isn't
Mhm.
it?
I believe.
Brawl, here we go.
Critical
Oh!
success.
Oh my gosh!
A one!
Oh my God,
I
you
rolled
hit a one.
Yes,
You hit a one.
A 1. That is very good. What is the does it say your damage? The damage, don't roll it, but what is your on your character sheet? I want to see what your damage
Under
is.
combat, yes?
in
yes, I
combat.
believe so.
Okay. Unarmed is 1d3 plus d6.
Okay, because you've
Holy
got an
cow.
extreme success, you're going to automatically do the most amount of damage you can do, which is 9 points of damage, which
Wow.
is very well, more than enough. So you swing forward, you slam your fist into the Brophy brother's face, breaking his nose and sending this part of nose bone directly up into his brain.
Ooh.
And of
Killing
course,
him
as
instantly.
as he does this, he says, "That's no way to treat a lady." And he punches,
I'm just cheering.
and then
I'm
is
like, yes.
surprised at his own punch.
He falls backwards, collapsing, joining his brother, as it were. It's
Oh.
at this point, Jesse and Dr. Jones,
yeah.
you see 3 eyeballs come out of the water on eye stalks, slowly rising up as
I
this
am
sort of big humanoid-sized spongy entity rises from the lake. It's about the size of a person, but its appendages are like these little triangular, like sponge limbs, and it's got the 3 eyes that are on these stalks that spread out of its head, but its entire body is made up of these very long, sharp, organic black spikes that are currently dripping with rainwater. As you both witness this, could you please make a sanity roll?
Hey, keeping it together. Jesse,
Jesse was having
run!
a really bad day.
Oh.
All right. So Jesse failed.
Big time.
All right. Dr. Jones.
Hard success.
No, hard success. Well done. You're still going to lose.
Good job, Nevada.
You're still going to lose D3. So please lose 3 points of sanity. And Jesse, you failed.
Oh yeah, I feel about a madness coming.
Oh, me too. At 8 points.
Oh.
Okay, 8 points.
It was nice
Well
knowing
done.
y'all.
exactly right.
Oh, no.
Jesse, run.
Give me one moment.
Raise my gun.
Hold on.
I don't think Jesse's gonna run.
I think that's gonna happen.
No, yeah, Jesse's gonna wind up like eating her own fingernails and dying right in this moment.
Yep.
Oh no.
Not the heroic stunt I was hoping for.
Not at all.
Not at all.
But while the
Right.
keeper is looking, we've had some really sexy heroic stunts because
We
There
have.
oh
has
my
been.
goodness.
Well,
Exactly.
Lois
So
has.
while
Killing
this is
it.
Us and
happening,
Wentworth have.
That
while
was
this is
a
happening,
hell of a punch.
what is Lois and Wentworth doing?
I think not even pausing to look at this guy's body, grabbing the girl that we're still hustling along and getting her back to the car as quickly as possible. I know that Lois has the car keys, and so
Oh,
and
thank
again
God.
shouting back over
Shouting.
his shoulder, not looking back, but shouting back over his shoulder, "Get to the car!"
Not
Move.
looking back.
Oh
Very
my God.
Not looking back. Not looking
Yeah.
Done with
Uh,
Smart call.
Jesse, could you please roll a d10?
I'd be happy to do so. If I'm doing it in the chat, what is it? /roll.
I think there is a
Oh,
There it
works
is.
too. A 10.
we're good.
Okay, so Jesse, as you see this thing,
Mm.
this creature, this horrible, whatever the hell it is, something in your mind just refuses to believe that it is there. You become convinced that this must be some sort of messed up prank that's being played on you. A red mist descends on you and you explode in a spree of uncontrolled violence and destruction directed at your surroundings for the next 10 rounds.
Oh no.
So given Dr. Jones and this thing are about the same distance from you, which one would you like to direct your violence at? This is round
What
one.
I'm gonna do is odds for the monster. Did that roll take?
Mhm.
Odds for the monster.
Hey.
Okay,
Thank
so you're going to try
you.
and attack the monster with your, you're screaming and shouting and you're just wading through the water towards it.
This isn't funny. Why would you do this? His father is worried. I thought he was dead.
Okay, please make
Jesse, what are you doing?
a fighting brawl roll.
Happily.
Oh wow, I rolled a 2. How good's that?
And I missed.
Missed.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't great.
No.
So, Avebury and Lois, when you hear the screaming, do you react at all?
The car. We're in the car. Come to the car. Come to the car now. Come,
Jesse,
come-
what are
come
you
on.
doing? I'm just
Jesse!
yelling.
Field trip is over. The field trip is over. We're going home.
Have we gotten to
Jesse,
the
get
shoreline
back!
yet?
You're like ankle deep in the water at this point. You're pretty much at the end. Like you can see the hotel not too far ahead, but you can hear the yelling behind you.
I'm gonna drop the girl and run back for Jessie because I
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
leave her.
no!
She's my old. If I
Oh
can
my
do
God.
anything, I have to try.
Yeah, and I'm
As
going
I
to be
see you
trying to
turning
move
around, it's like,
towards.
quickly,
yeah.
quickly, the keys. We've got to get her to
I can-
safety.
I will throw.
Give me the
Wentworth
keys.
I
Please
just
make a
wanna
dexterity roll, both of you.
Take care of my
Lois.
friend.
I am absolutely also like trying to drag Jesse back, but also trying to shoot this
Success.
thing.
Hard success.
I threw the
Hard success. Looks like a failure. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, Lois got a hard success. Sorry.
Actually, you
But
threw
I will spend
9
the
points of luck to
take-
catch the keys. All right, very well done.
You
You
just
catch
pick
the
them
keys
off
in the
the
dark.
ground.
Very
He's like,
good.
"No, I'm
And
leaving."
Lois, you turn around just in time to see Jesse be absolutely impaled 7 or 8 times by spikes sprouting from this thing's face. Almost immediately,
Oh,
Jesse, you are killed as you take 17 points of damage as these spikes protrude through your throat, through your chest, through your stomach, through your spine, through your sternum. And as this thing continues to rise, Jesse's body hangs like this weird twisted trophy on the spikes of this thing's body.
I'm
as
gonna
it
back
looks
up and
around.
unload.
Okay.
I'm backing up out of the way, I'm just unloading.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a
Dr.
great
Jones.
death.
Oh my
That
god,
was a
I'm
beautiful
just
death.
distraught.
Yes, please make a sanity roll, Lois, as you witness this creature for the first
It's
time.
not good. Oh, it's a hard
Hey.
success.
Hard success.
It's
Ah,
okay.
it's not
it's
that
fine.
Hey, you weren't that close. No, you are still going to, for seeing this thing, you are going to lose 2 more points of sanity, Lois, as you see this creature and your friend being impaled on it. Dr. Jones, did you make your firearms roll? Oh, a hard success.
Like a
Doing
boss.
8 points of damage.
Damn.
Yeah, your gun fires off and it basically goes through one of this thing's eye stalks, and the eye stalk then flops down like a limp appendage and flows down this thing. Like, doesn't make any noise because you're still not sure if it has a mouth or not, but its body shudders and shivers, causing Jesse's dead body to like shudder and shiver with fresh blood leaking out these things as the spikes begin to slowly retract.
Lois, get to the car.
What? You need to come too. What are you
I'm
trying to
going.
do?
I'm backing up also. Like
Okay,
I'm like backing up and firing.
Okay,
Okay.
I have
Back
stopped
up
in
and
my
unload.
tracks as soon
Yeah.
as I saw what happened to Jesse. I just stopped in my tracks and now I'm backing up again, back
Go.
towards.
Who has the shotgun, by the
Avery.
way?
It's on the ground currently.
It's on the
Oh
ground.
yeah.
Shotgun.
Oh yeah, I'll grab it. Cool, let's go nuts.
Yeah, let's go nuts on this thing.
Let's
Okay.
get a shotgun.
All right. Wentworth,
Oh, I have
you-
25 in shotgun. Anyway,
Wentworth,
sorry.
you're still going towards the car?
Yeah, still going towards the car with the girl. I have the
Okay,
keys
very
now.
good. You're much closer now. You can see the motel. You're maybe just a few seconds away from the car. Well done. Lois, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot. Let's
please,
try.
Please make a firearms roll.
Should I do a rifle/shotgun roll?
Oh yes, please.
I failed a lot.
What?
Failed a lot.
Again.
How badly did you fail? Would you like to make?
Oh, sorry, I was doing a hard roll. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I still failed.
It's still an 80.
Yes. Would you like to push the roll? If you fail, there's a chance you will hit Dr. Jones.
Do it,
No.
do it. Push it, push it, push it, push it.
Okay,
do
I'll push it.
Sure, push it.
Oh my
Roll
God.
again.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Dr. Jones, please make a luck roll.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I got heaps
Oh.
of that. Me and my 20 luck. Let's do it.
Come on,
No.
Nevada.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh,
How much
no.
luck you have left?
You can't spend luck on a luck
Can't
roll.
spend
luck
luck
on
on
luck.
luck.
If only you could spend luck on a luck roll.
Please take only 4 points of damage. A very lucky
You-
2d6
you
roll
winged me.
as you get
Jesus.
winged by the buckshot of the shotgun, and this thing just with its 2 remaining eyes just sort of blinks slowly, and it is going to Lois. Please tell me if you would like to shoot again now, or if you would like to try and dodge out of the way of whatever this thing is going to do to you.
How far away is Dr. Jones from me? Are we next to each other?
You're about 5 or 6 meters away. She is
Oh,
she
okay,
is
that's
further
close.
ahead. which
I'm
is
like
why you
right
get
on it.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and dodge, not try and shoot again.
You've already shot me once.
Keep injuring her.
Okay, please make a dodge roll.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Lois.
Oh, I did it. I did hard success.
Hard success is good. Let's see what this thing does.
Oh no.
24, which is also
No.
a hard success.
No.
Bridgett, you can remind me what happens in the case of a tie in Call of Cthulhu?
Oh Lord, is it the defender wins?
Yes.
I'd
I
have to look at
believe
a
Very
That
lucky.
sounds right. Definitely. The
That sounds right. Yeah, that, no, I
Damn
can-
it.
I
that
played
actually- that
one
sounds
of
so.
these
good.
games,
So
but I
one
think
of
that's
the spikes that's on this body that's impaling Jesse shoots through Jesse's body and flies out into the night, coming right at Lois, but she manages to dodge out of the way as this
BO
thing
it.
embeds itself in the water. Dr. Jones, what are you doing?
I'm going to back up and unload. I'm going to
Okay,
continue to back
okay.
up and continue to unload.
Okay, please shoot it again.
Nope, I'm going to miss.
Would you like to push the roll? If you fail this time, your gun is going to become waterlogged and useless.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Hey! 1 point of damage, apparently, though. Yeah, so the bullet sinks into this weird spongy creature. Wentworth, you were just about at the car. You'd like to get in the car? You with Sarah?
Yes. So get
Right.
her in the passenger side and immediately start up the car. I do have, I'm not an expert, but I have driving skills, so I know how to drive a car.
Oh, well done.
Yes, I've got it at 20, so I assume.
Okay,
that,
that's all good.
that's
You should be
basic.
okay. Okay,
Yes.
so you turn the car on. Where are you going? Where would you like to head with the car?
I want to see now how close can I get back to the edge, basically like to turn around and pick them up, and then
You
anyone
can
who
drive.
manages
You
to
can
flee.
drive straight towards the lake. It's all very open area. Yeah.
Yes, but I don't want to drive into the lake.
No,
you know, it's-
no, that would
yes.
be terrible. No.
Yes.
No,
So
there's plenty of room for you to go down that way.
yeah, enough so that I can drive back, pick them up, and then we can all get out of here. Hopefully.
Okay. Okay, so you start driving now. It is lashing with rain. There's not actually a road here. You mostly know how to drive. Please make a drive auto roll as you go.
Very well. Let's
Oh,
see.
come on,
We're
Wentworth.
gonna laugh if we get like creamed by this car.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I only have it at 20, I'm afraid, but I will spend 17 points of luck.
Yes,
Yeah, you
all right.
will.
Thank you.
17 points of luck are spent. Okay. Lois, what are you doing now?
I'm gonna say something to Dr. Jones and just say, should we just turn and run, or do you want to keep trying to take this thing out?
I'm backing up while I'm doing this. So I'm like trying to get away. I'm like, get the car. Lois,
Okay.
get the car.
I think knowing the car's coming around, I'm just going to actually turn my back to this thing, drop the shotgun so I can run faster and just bolt.
Okay. Well done. And Dr. Jones, you're still backing up.
Backing up and running. I want to give Lois as much time as possible to
Right.
get to the car.
Dr. Jones, would you like to dodge or fight?
Oh no.
I'm gonna fire.
Okay. Please make your roll.
Hard success.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Hard
Yes.
success. We both got hard successes.
8 damage.
Well done.
Nice.
8 another points of damage. That's the second eye stalk gone from this thing as another spike flies out and misses you by just a hair's breadth, flying back, and it pierces the mud right near Lois's foot where she's running. You hear that splash and spike as the headlights of your car paint the world here. Now, Wentworth, you're driving, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're behind the wheel of the car?
Mm-hmm.
The car that's just put the headlights on this unknowable ancient horror that's lived beneath the lake for God knows how long that you haven't seen yet?
I suppose that's a sanity, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This is the best
That
setup
is a
ever.
failure.
It is a failure.
That is a failure.
Okay, 7 points of sanity, which is
Ah!
a bout of
Please.
madness. Please,
Ah!
please make please roll 1d10.
Oh my God.
10.
10.
Oh God.
It's always good to roll high.
You're following your student.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, to know 10 was the number of rounds that it will last for.
Oh,
you're
that
gonna keep
wasn't
doing
the
it.
actual madness. Okay.
No, exactly right. Okay, you, Wentworth, suddenly, like, what the hell is this thing? What are you doing? What are you wasting your time? You barely know these people. You are compelled to get as far away as possible by whatever means are available, even if it means taking the only vehicle living. It literally says, even if it means taking the only vehicle living everyone else behind.
Sure, it says
Well-
that, whatever. But
You know, that was probably the smart move a few rounds ago before I lost all that sanity, but now I'm being compelled to do that. So
Yeah, right. Okay.
Back
Right,
to
you got
Arkham.
to switch and
So-
you got to reverse out of here.
Bye, dude.
But
Yep.
again, it is wet, it is dark, it is rainy. Please make a drive auto roll.
Oh
Right.
God.
Failure.
Ooh.
Can I push it?
You can push it. If you fail the push roll, you will almost certainly crash.
Can I spend luck on the push roll?
You can spend luck. You can't spend luck on a push roll. Sorry, you can spend luck on this roll if you have 46 luck.
I don't have 46 luck to
No.
spare.
Okay.
So I think I have to push it, don't I?
Mhm.
Biscuit for the biscuit.
Yes.
oh my
success!
God, good driving.
Wait,
Well
why are we
done.
happy he's leaving us here?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just excited.
Very-
Call it Cthulhu.
And you know what? I'm going to spend 1 luck to make that a hard success.
Okay, so you tear out there.
Really
You
get
look
out
really
of
cool when
here.
you do it. You do a handbrake turn, and you then speed. Is there a handbrake in cars back then? I don't remember. But you speed off out of the water, past the hotel, onto the road. Sarah's like, "What the fuck?" And she's still in the car with you, and you keep.
Be fine. We'll get back to Arkham. We'll get back to
Okay.
Arkham.
Oh,
It'll be fine.
wow.
It'll be
Well
fine.
done. Okay, Dr. Jones and Lois,
okay,
you were
so-
left. You're watching the car. You're watching the headlight. That's your
Well,
fucking car, Lois.
Yeah.
And you can hear this
absolutely.
thing coming towards you.
All right. I'm just like, fuck.
Jesse's body,
I
like,
realize we're screwed. I
yeah.
picked the shotgun up that I just dropped and
In the
figured we
water.
got to
Yeah.
nod to Jones that we just have to fight our way out of this. So I
Yes.
take
Yeah,
aim
well, the
at,
cars. Yeah.
whatever enemy is closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
All
God.
right, please make a firearms roll.
Don't shoot
Or
me
shotgun
again.
roll. Can I take shotgun roll again?
Yes, shotgun.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I'm going to put
Well,
luck into that.
Well, both these things failed, but this thing failed as well. So you can
Okay.
choose
Yeah.
to just let that
You can just
slide
miss.
if you like. Okay, Dr. Jones.
Okay.
I'm gonna start screaming to Lois. I'll be like glancing back over my shoulder, so I've seen that Wentworth is left us.
He left
Not
us.
by
Cars,
choice,
the other
not by
cars.
Not by
Get
choice.
to one of the
Not by
other
choice.
cars.
Yep. Okay.
It's not the cars.
So
I'm gonna fire.
I succeeded.
I failed.
Oh,
I
guys.
do have
put more luck.
luck.
Put more.
6 points
Yep.
of luck. Just
6
enough.
points of luck.
Okay.
I'm
Lois.
burning.
Who needs luck?
Who needs luck?
Okay,
We're
so
clearly
just-
already unlucky.
Okay,
Clearly.
and Dr. Jones, would you like to dodge or fire as this thing attacks you?
Um, I'm gonna dodge this one because I've been unloading into it, and
Okay.
that turning that failure into a success doesn't seem to hurt it. So I'm just gonna dodge.
Okay.
Where's my dodge roll?
This
Over
thing
here.
passed.
Uh-oh.
Okay. No,
Do you have 15 luck points or 5 luck points?
I have 5. I
Would you like
do.
to spend 5?
I would. I really
Okay.
would.
You
I really would.
really would.
Super would.
Lois,
Super
what
do.
is your action?
I'm going to run. I may as well keep my shotgun. It won't slow me down. Back
Okay.
to the car park and with the intention to find a car to hotwire.
Okay, please make a dex roll.
Okay. I failed. I'm gonna put luck into it. He
You
needs
have
it.
that much luck?
16 luck
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, 16 luck points. Which
Wow.
brings me down to 22. No, it doesn't. 18. Yeah, okay.
And you run and you come face to face with James Fraser, who's got a spike in his chest. And
I do.
no, yes, you do.
I
as
thought
you're
he was
running.
behind me.
Oh,
Oh,
who
God.
knows how he's got anywhere?
Oh, okay,
It's all
right.
very strange.
Monsters.
Yeah, monsters. Yeah,
Monsters.
exactly right. He's there and he's
Monsters.
Hand
standing,
wave.
and he's got the big spike in his chest, and he's lumbering towards you.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna switchblade him.
Switchblade him. Okay, please make your
Hi,
switchblade roll.
James.
Sorry. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Zombie James.
Oh, I did it.
Dude.
Yeah.
You stabbed him in the throat, and he falls to the ground.
Yeah.
As you continue to go, Dr. Jones, what are you doing?
I think it's probably about time to just run.
Mhm.
Just gonna run.
Okay, just
It's
continue
about
run.
that time.
Please make a
It's
dex
about
roll.
that
that
time.
time. I'm out.
Oh.
I'm out of here. I'm
I'm
going.
bolting
Thank
out
God,
of here.
Nevada.
One last ditch
Goodbye.
thing here from this. This is a 25.
Ooh.
Would you like to dodge or fire back, Dr. Jones?
25 is pretty high.
Yes,
what's
got
my
a
dodge
hard
skill?
success.
I'm actually better at the firearm, so I'm gonna fire back.
Wait up. Yes.
Yes, good girl.
Not a hard success though. Would you like to push the roll?
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
If you fail the push roll, your gun will become waterlogged and damaged.
That's okay. I was
Who
planning
needs
to
it?
run anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you failed. You're not get a hard success.
No.
As a spike flies out of this thing's body through Jesse's body
Yes.
into your body. Please take 5 more points of damage.
Woof.
Oh,
Where's that
that's
put you?
what I've got.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, this spike impales you.
It
onto the
does,
ground.
because I got shot.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
All right,
Oh my
Lois.
God, the
Lois,
player shot you.
you get to the car park.
I go to the closest car and attempt
Okay.
to hotwire it.
Okay, that guy from the room 7 is, hey, what the hell's going on out there? I'm hearing all the screaming.
Oh, this guy.
I just shout, get out of here. If you have a car, leave now.
Okay, I can give you a lift somewhere. It's okay. All right, okay.
I'm
come
gonna
on.
hotwire a car. I don't want to lift. Thanks.
Lift.
I'm
Okay.
good, strange
Okay, cool.
man.
All right, so you hotwire Sarah's car, the one that is
Yeah, that
occupied,
makes sense.
and you
That works.
drive it away. All right, epilogue. Wentworth. What happens with what happens with Wentworth? How does he spend out his days? What does he do with Sarah?
He takes Sarah back to Arkham. That's where he fled to someplace that he felt safe. He ended up losing 8 points of sanity in total, and he did see the thing. So I'm assuming that he probably comes out of this with a phobia of bodies of water, lakes in
Ooh.
particular. Yeah, he tends to want to be as far away from water as possible for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
What's his relationship like with Gerald Fraser?
He does convey he basically conveys that James probably fell afoul of some kind of highway robbers and he does couch it in very realistic rather than supernatural terms. He basically throws suspicion towards the people who ran the motel and mentions the license plate and whatnot. Do we have the license plate? Was that
Left in the room.
Left in the room.
Yep.
And if we
so
hadn't, it would have been in my cardigan anyway.
That's very true. Very true.
Hashtag facts.
But he does have the journal because he tucked that away in his jacket, so he is able to give that to his father.
Mm-hmm. Lois.
Yes. So I got away by the skin of my teeth. Slight loss in sanity. I've largely distanced myself from what happened, save for to confirm Dr. Avebury's story with James's father. I tried to get in touch with Emily, given that I knew her, and give her a vague idea of what happened, whilst not revealing everything that might upset her. Just give her an idea that that something has happened. And I teach self-defense classes at the university, and I go to the rifle range and improve my ability with the shotgun, because next time they ain't gonna get me and I will not accidentally shoot my friend.
Did you?
Yeah, right, you will.
Did you ever forgive Professor Wentworth for driving away?
Yes, because I think I understand that we were all losing sanity. So I think we got back in touch after losing sanity.
Oh yes,
and
you can probably return Sarah's car to her as well.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll return Sarah's car, and I'll make sure she's okay. She joins my class, and yes, Wentworth, Avery, and I debrief over what happened, and we stay in touch.
And what's very strange is that the Squatters Lake Motel is still in operation.
No, it's not.
It is. It's still in operation. It's still the kind of place that you would only stop if you were really dead tired and had no other choice. And if you were to stop, you'd walk up the steps of the reception, and you'd go in, and you'd be welcomed very pleasantly by two young women with flawless accents who introduce themselves as the Brophy sisters. And they'll bring you biscuits and tea and anything you like. But sometimes you will fall asleep, and you'll dream of a distant city underwater littered by corpses, and you will be dragged from your bed through the floorboards out to serve the avatar of Glarkey, which lives in the lake, and you'll be yet another servant of the water. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Well done, everybody. Good fun.
Standing ovation across the board. Well done.
Like
Well
twins.
done, everyone.
Right.
Like twins.
Okay, so just lastly, this has been a fantastic PAX Online 2021. So who are each of you, and where can people find you? Alex Caton.
I'm Alex. You can find me across the internet at VLXCAT. I stream a bit, mostly with the Campaign Coins crew at the moment, who a lot of the folks at Chaosium will know. And that's pretty much it.
Bridgett Jeffries.
Bridgett Jeffries. If you want to connect with me, you can find me through my gaming company that focuses on horror tabletop role-playing games at symphonyentertainment.com. If you're interested in writing for 7th edition Call of Cthulhu, I am Chaosium's newest community ambassador, so feel free to reach out to me at Bridgett@chaosium.com. That's bridge that you walk across with 2 T's at chaosium.com, and I can get you plugged in with the other ambassadors and some great support for content writers. And last but totally not least, if you want to hear me ramble about horror games, you can check out the Miskatonic University podcast at mu-podcast.com.
Very, very cool. Jessica McDonell.
Hello, yes, I'm Jess McDonell. You can find me on socials at Jess McDonell on Twitter. I'm also streaming on my Twitch account where my username is Temperatress, not Temperatress. You can also find me on whatculture.com or GTV ANZ, where we stream games every week. And that's me.
Cool. And Mark Meer.
Hello, I'm Mark Meer. You can find me on Twitter at Mark_Meer, on Instagram at MR_Mark Meer. You can also watch me every Thursday on the Black Dice Society on the official Dungeons & Dragons Twitch and YouTube channels. That is a Ravenloft campaign, so a little bit of horror Dungeons and Dragons for you. And of course, I'm available on Cameo for all your Mass Effect catchphrase related needs.
Would you say that Squatters Lake is your favorite motel in
It's
Kingsport?
it's my favorite motel in Lovecraft country.
Okay, very well
Yes.
done. Excellent. Thank you so much, everybody. I've been Brian from Chaosium. Please enjoy PAX Online. Please check out Call of Cthulhu. If you haven't already, you can go check out a demo game in the Discord and wherever they're running games this year. And yeah, if you're interested in playing some Call of Cthulhu, head on over to chaosium.com where we have absolutely everything you could possibly need. But until then, wherever you are, please try and sleep soundly.